there, ref. That's he got the ball.
Yes, everybody, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. How are we? Hopefully you guys can hear us okay, see us okay. It is your watch-along day, Thursday night, Europa League night. Only 2 games left in the Europa League, and this is a very, very important one. We've traveled to Germany, Dave. We traveled to Deutschland, and we are going to be coming up against Hoffenheim. It's the battle of the 15th place teams, 2 teams that have not had the best of seasons domestically. We've done all right, in the Europa League. I think we've done, pretty fair for the most part. Give us like maybe a B or something like that, in terms of a grade. But this is a big game for Ange Postecoglou. If he gets over the line in this one, we can maybe have a little bit of a palate cleanser, as I called it. Ein palate cleanser auf Deutsch. But yeah, Dave, that's what we need today as a fan base. Yeah. You and I joked about it. If we win today, who cares about the problems? We'll be celebrating it for at least a few days, happy clapping until the next day. Because us Spurs fans, we need something to look forward to. If we win tonight, get to go to the knockout rounds without having to play any playoff games. We get to go into that feeling like, we have something to look forward to, regardless of the managerial conversations, that type of thing.
Look, regardless of Ange and Ange out, I don't think any fan wants to, our season to tail off tonight. We've got a chance to keep the season alive by more or less advancing into the last 16. We've got a massive chance here this evening. And take Ange Postecoglou out the situation. We're Tottenham fans. We want Spurs to go far in Europe. We want to get into the last 16 as Spurs fans, regardless whether Postecoglou's here or not, or some of them players are here or not. We want Tottenham to go to the last 16, and that's what tonight is all about. We have a massive chance to kickstart the second half of this season. Whatever's gone on for the first half of the season hasn't been good enough. We'll talk about them problems, etc. But at some point, you've got to try and find a way forward. We can't keep moaning about injuries, this, that, and the other. At some point, you just got to persevere and push forward, and hopefully tonight is that night. Every game coming up is an opportunity to turn the corner. We want to win tonight, get into the last 16. You got Leicester at the weekend. You beat them, you stave off the relegation talk. Then you've got Spurs, you finish off the Europa League campaign. Then you're into a big semi-final against Liverpool. Already 1-0 up in the first leg. All of a sudden, you're regathering momentum. You're getting players back. It's a different feel around this football club. But it starts tonight. Let's make tonight easy on ourselves. Last thing we want is having to go into that game against Elfsborg, having to play a full 11 again, you know what I mean? You'd like to make a couple of changes. So let's go tonight. Now, I will urge on the side of caution, tonight isn't going to be easy. You look at the amount of our players, we have to win this game with what's out there and look to consolidate by bringing on the likes of your Moores and your Lancashires, some of the experienced players. It's hard to say they're experienced, but some of the younger, more experienced players out, and a lot of them, because we don't have the bench to look to come on and change the game, etc., etc. And to be fair to Hoffenheim, they're in the same boat as us. They win tonight, they're in with a massive chance of getting into the last 16, despite how their season's going in the Bundesliga. And it's not going to be an easy game, This is their last home game of the Europa League campaign. They're going to give it absolutely everything tonight. They're a bit like Talmart to a degree. They'll look to put balls into the box. They'll look to put long throws in the box. Centre-backs just got to stay switched on. What we can't do, and what we've seen in games gone by, and, even in Europe under Conte, where players almost goes out for throwing and they think they can relax for a minute. You can't. You've got to stay switched on. Half of our problem at Tottenham Hotspur is we don't show intensity throughout the 90 minutes. We've got to try and show that tonight, Jack.
No, 100%, Dave. Love that intro from yourself there. Good to see so many people in with us. If you didn't already know the lineup, I'll read it out to you here. But we have Brandon Austin in goals, Pedro Porro at right back, Dragishin joining the center back team, coming back from some stitches, if I recall, after a big knock from Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah.
Davis is back into the team, Ben Davis. Then we have Archie Gray likely at left back for this game. But who knows? Maybe Ben Davies might play left back. And also what's funny is, Dave, just quickly, I don't want to go on a tangent here, but towards the end, at the pre-match build-up, you kind of mentioned that you preferred to have Ben Davies at left back. But you and I also did the members preview, and I feel like we also kind of avoided maybe that conversation, because I might slightly disagree with you. I think Archie Gray, I kind of prefer Archie Gray at maybe left back than Ben Davies. I think Archie Gray might be still one of our better center backs, but I think Ben Davies has played so well at left-sided center back. I just feels maybe a bit too much of me to ask him to then move to left back personally.
Do you know what it is, Jack? If I'm correct, Ben Davies has played left back at 1 or 2 games in the Europa League campaign. And, there was one of the games where I think he was brilliant at left back, getting forward, playing these balls and stuff. And it's more so just out of comfortableness for Archie Gray, Jack. Look, Archie Gray had done a job at full back, but, there were games where he's been skinned and stuff like that. I think, You took Archie Gray out against Everton. We went 3-0 down, inside 45 minutes. So I think, why not just leave Archie Gray in there? He's been absolutely performing very well, and put Davies at left back and let him sort of get forward a little bit. He's best friends with Sonny. You'd like to think there's a bit of a relationship there, a bit of communication, and let's see what they can do. For me, I just think moving Archie Gray out of position, I'm not sure is the right thing to do tonight because, to be brutally honest, he hasn't been the problem at centre back. It's been more
No.
Radu Dragusin, so that's why I'm a bit shocked around that call, Jack.
Well, look at us, everybody. You can't accuse us of not being flexible from time to time because Dave and I are talking about the nuances of where Ben Davis, can play and where we can get the best of him. Look at all the praise we're showing despite how much we've gone against him in the past. And then just to finish off, Bergvall is in midfield. Bentancur is back into the
Come
team,
on.
which is a relief. Please,
Huge.
everybody, pray to the Bentancur gods. If there are any, we need him to be in good health for the rest of this season. The guy's just been so unlucky, but also just shows the guy he continues to just roll himself back in there. It's almost like a relentless soldier that just keeps getting knocked down, but he keeps getting back up. Bentancur, you have to
I
admire
get
it.
knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna knock me down. Do you know what though, Jack? I prefer when Bentancur's in there. I almost feel like when he's not there, the rest of the midfield almost look panicked in every situation, the defensive side of the game and on the ball. I just think with Bentancur in there, sometimes he just says to the centre backs, "Relax, give me the ball." He's comfortable on the ball. He can ride contact. He can pass through the lines. I actually think we look a lot better when he's in that number 6. So I'm really excited to have him back today. I think he could be a bit of a game changer to a degree for us.
And then we also have in the midfield James Madison, Kulusevski, Richarlison leading the line for this
Come
game, which
on,
is going to
Big
be fun
Rich.
to see.
Prue,
Some
brother.
different low Richie action. And
Go.
let's go maybe since I've just been dragging things out so much. Apologies, everybody. Donovan Osterreicher did send in a super chat. I'm going to get to some of the people above you guys that are all brilliant, but he did send this in because we are talking about Richarlison here. And he's saying, Prue, get ready to dance, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Now, Dave, everybody's on the injury list here. We don't want to have any of us get injured at this point, so make sure to do the neck exercises beforehand, just in case we get an early Richie goal. Because sometimes if it's a game winner or something like that, and you do the Prue, sometimes you can do it quite kind of aggressively, quite intensely. So you got to make sure no one's going to be straining anything at home, no one's going to be getting injured at home, doing any Richie dances.
If he scores tonight and it's not one of these where we're trying to come back in the game, I'm going to lose my mind. I feel like I'm one of the only people that's actually excited to have Richarlison back to a large degree. And look, don't get me wrong, I know he's had his issues and I know since we signed him, look, he's failed at Tottenham Hotspur, but I feel like he has that shit house that a lot of the team lacks. I feel like he's great at buying free kicks to help relieve a bit of pressure. I also look at that Mikey Moore ball. Yes, it's a great ball, but equally the striker's got to have the fucking hunger. He showed that, Jack. And for me, I just think he's coming back with a point to prove. Don't get me wrong. Really frustrating with a lot of his all-round play. We know this. We've seen it. But ball in the box, the guy's in there, and he works hard to get on the end of it. So for me, I'm absolutely buzzing to have him back, and hopefully he can have that impact. You look at the impact straight off the bench in North London Derby. I'm sitting there screaming. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm sitting there crying, with my tissues. Why can't Johnson cross? Why won't Son cross? Why won't anyone cross a ball? Richarlison or play any decent balls going forward. We look so crap. Straight away, Richarlison gets on the ball. Spence, where are you? Straight in behind. Slide the ball between the centre-back, full-back, takes them out. Just missing that bit of quality. And, you look at the game against Everton, again, off the bench, goes and scores a goal, works his nuts off. I think even, I'm a firm believer, Jack. You do the right thing and show enthusiasm towards the game. It's enough to win a game. Look at Bergvall against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup semi-final. Everyone else was bollocks. He says, I'll do your press and I'm going to win this game. And he went on and done it. And I think Richarlison almost has that ability sometimes just to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and say, guys, relax, I've got this.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there. So many good people in the house, though. I should get to you guys, and then we of course have Sonny in the lineup, and then it's a very very young bench. Pick your kindergarten, academy youngster to throw in there. Mikey Moore's in there, Lankshire's in there, Olasesi, Ajayi, Casanova, so many people, everybody. It's absolutely crazy. It just speaks to the situation that Ange is in. He's brought on a team of of academy boys with him. Very fun vibes.
I think it's exciting though, Jack, for some of these youngsters. You know,
Totally.
you'd like to think, outside of Will Lancashire and Mikey Moore, there might be a debut off the bench for all of Sessi. How long has he been on the bench? He's been on the bench for like 18 games on the trot. Hasn't seen a minute. So a big night for some of these guys, to be able to make Ange Postecoglou think differently in this situation. If one of them could come in and put in a really good performance, all of a sudden they throw their hands up and say, Ange, I'm your solution. Play me. So it's a big night for some of these guys. We speak about Spence, sat there, waited. Look at the impact. And Postecoglou recognised that. That's why he's been in the team since. He says he didn't just come in and just do what I'm asking him to do. He came in and made an impact. And that stare screams to all these other youngsters on the bench tonight. That's what you got to do. I will just caveat just quickly, I'm a bit disappointed Mikey Moore hasn't got his start here.
Yeah.
I feel like he's deserved it. We speak about how crap the forward line has been, some of the excuses made for some of the players. Kid comes off the bench, give me the ball, I'll do the right thing, I'll show you how to do it, puts it in the box, and look at the difference it makes. He brings that X factor. He can take on his man, he can cross the ball, he can cut in and shoot 9 times out of 10, hits the target. He just brings that unpredictability, and that's something different. And I think that's what this attack lacks, and I'm just disappointed not to see him get his reward, because I feel like it sends out to a degree not the right message. I feel like it sends out to like, son, it's okay, you don't have to score goals, keep missing them chances, fine, I'm going to play you anyway. I feel like you start Mikey Moore, all of a sudden it sends out a message to all them senior players. Do I really want to be outdone by a 17-year-old kid? That's embarrassing. I may up my game.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear that. At least he brings them on the plane. He's very good at doing that, bringing them on the plane. Huey Bites, first one waiting. Come on, you Spurs. Hey, big up to you, Huey. Thanks for waiting for us. Tartan Spurs, good to see you. Big up, boys. Don't care how we play tonight. I'll take 90 minutes of hoofball, goals off Richie's arse, as long as we get over the line and get the win. That's how I feel tonight, Tartan Spurs. As long as we get the win. A win would do me a lot of good. I would be happy clapping all the way through Sunday. Shem10 saying, hey, Jack and Dave, lineup is strong-ish, but bench is dead. So I guess we're going to flog Poro in this match again, but it's good enough to win. I think he's just going with the strongest lineup to try to win this game. Shem10, I think that's the way Ange sees it. He probably just wants a win. He maybe is desperate for one, and at this point, he's being judged, right? Based off of the wins. And he might be needing some, regardless of whether the players can keep running or not. King Hoddle saying, "Don't mention Zavar." Big up to King Hoddle. Adrian's in here. Moss Chops as well. Good to see you, Moss Chops. LLS Vlogs. Diggs is in as well. Thomas Goncalves, what a bench, says Thomas Goncalves. Love that. And then Donovan Osterreicher, thank you so much for the support. Leighton Evelyn saying 2-2, lads, we are shit. Leighton, I mean, that's a bit positive for me. Are we feeling
very positive?
Yeah, a little bit positive. He's not even gone into like, a huge, long, essay or anything about how bad we are. He's just saying 2-2 draw, we are shit. So I think Leighton's a bit happy clapping today. True Pac is in here. Good morning, afternoon, everyone. All I can understand is why Moore isn't starting, as his impact off the bench is strong. Plus, we are out for a while, and it's good to manage his minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, I think some people do feel that way. It was one of the bigger debates about this lineup going into things. Patty Harnet's in here. Good to see you, Patty. In a coma as well. Patty. Big up Inacoma. Appreciate you. Eugene is in as well. Big up Eugene.
Let's go, Eugene. Come on. By the way, keep fighting a good fight, Eugene. Don't mind what people are saying about you in the comments when you're on giving your opinion. Keep doing what you're doing, my man.
I love what Eugene has to say.
I think he's got good things to say.
I think Eugene speaks really well. I think he's, Michael, like Eugene, I think they speak really, really well, especially, being kind of, coming from abroad as well, very, very well. P-Dub saying, let's go, boys. Big up Dave and Jack. Rhode Island's finest is in the house. That could get us some good luck. Daniel Sandoval's in here as well. Big up to you, Daniel Sandoval. Lee Harvey, good to see you, Lee. Sam eating Dave and Jack. Can't call this. Must win. Come on, you Spurs. Is he saying
he can't call how this game is
like
going to
he's not sure about it, but it is a must win?
Look, he's saying you can't sit here he can't call which way this is going to go. It's a game that basically could go either way, but he's hoping that Tottenham wins.
I feel the same.
Everyone's the same today. Look, we're all just sitting here hoping. The one thing is, it's a European night. It's a game of football under the lights. This is what we worked hard for all last season. This is the benefits of it. So we should be up for this. Let's see what we can do.
I actually forgot to mention that maybe in the pre-match build-up that is, in a way, kind of what put me in a good mood today just about this game, regardless of how bad of the form has been. It's just, this is a big game. Like, if we end up getting a win here tonight, it guarantees us something to look forward to in the knockout rounds. We don't have to play as many games. And it's a European night where, you win away from home against all odds when the team is playing poorly. It's a huge game. It's a very important one. It's kind of like that game against Marseille, that we had with Conte.
Yeah.
Højbjerg late winner. It's just you kind of go into it. You're like, all right, 90 minutes. Let's see how this ends up, unfolding. And I think there's some kind of excitement to that. There is that drama to it that I think we do. That's what we live for as football fans. And it's been nice. We've had big games this season, and this is definitely one of them, Lee. So big up to you, my friend. Thank you for the support as well. Cantab is in here. Martin Knightsbridge, good to see you. With all our injuries, that's a decent side. So I think they give it all. They're all. We should win. I'm not sure if we should win because they're still all at gas, low gas levels in terms of energy, but it is a good enough side to give this Hoffenheim team, I think, a good game. We'll see, Martin. But I like your attitude. The Big D saying Son is starting. Why? Mikey should be starting. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, Dave, you're in the Mikey Moore camp, so Kulu was the one that you thought should have been dropped, not even Son, right?
Not dropped, definitely not dropped.
Sorry,
dropped
word.
is a word you use for someone like Johnson and Madison and players like
Rested.
that. Rest is what you use for Kulu, Jack. He's a sublime player, Kulu. Let's get that correct. But I just feel like I fully understand why Postecoglou's gone with Kulu tonight. At the end of the day, it's proven even against Everton. If we're going to do anything going forward, it's coming through him, right? We know this. But at what point does your trust become counterproductive to you? And what I mean by that is, it's clear to see Kulu's absolutely legs are gone. It's clear to see that. You've seen against Lewis Skelly knocking him off the ball, everything being knocked off the ball very easy. That only happens when your legs just can't carry you. And I can already recognize Kulu's at that stage. When you get to that stage, you keep going. At some point, you are going to suffer a long-term injury. And then he's out for the season. Then all of a sudden, you're absolutely screwed. You can't rely on him. So I just think at some point, and look, maybe Postecoglou's gone, look, today I'll rest him against Leicester. We don't know, but he has to be rested before that Liverpool game. So I'm a bit shocked he went with Kulu. Look, with Son, again, I think you have to understand, if you're a manager at Tottenham Hotspur and no one else is doing anything, you're going to look at Son and be like, what he's done for the club in years gone by. You're always going to take the opportunity, hoping that he can change it around this game for you. You're always going to take that gamble. Any manager where he's sore is going to do that. But I was more so Mikey Moore over Kulu, and then later on in the game, 60 minutes, maybe bring Kulu on. That was my plan. But look, let's wait and see what happens tonight.
Yeah, let's wait and see. Really good to see you, the Big D. Thank you for the support as well, my friend. Thanks for being with us. And then we also have the one and only, the Artist T. Good to see you. Saying, going to be watching part of this game while in class. Weird how Lancashire and Moore aren't even starting, since Richie will likely also be starting on Sunday. Same with Sonny. I think he sees this as an important game, Artist T. I think he sees this as a must-win game. Pretty much every game in front of him, with his career on the line, not his career, with his job on the line. I think he sees it, everything sort of as a must-win game, and he'll basically run these guys into the ground, regardless. At this point, it's kind of him trying to save himself instead of maybe concern for the players, really, at this stage. Good to see as well, Ed Sweeting. Thank you, Ed. Big up, guys. Bit worried about Richie starting. We can't afford him to go down. I mean, we just need whatever bodies we could take, Ed. I think that's the sad case of it. And then we also have Georgie Hill. Good to see you, Georgie. And then DB saying, Dave, your ability to get enthused before every game is magic. I'm struggling, but feeding off your energy. I think we're weirdly hyping ourselves. I mean, it's a big game. Spurs, yes, aren't playing well, right, Dave? But it's another big game, and see what Spurs, let's see what we're made of. Maybe they'll surprise us. I have that sort of energy. I don't think you have necessarily the exact same as mine, but there's that sort of delusional hope that maybe something might happen today.
Look, yeah, part of it's delusional hope. I think every game's a new opportunity, just like every day is a new opportunity to change your life, right? I'm sort of always that way of thinking in life. But look, I know the problems around the football club, but realistically, what effect is today's outcome going to have on Enoch and Levy? None. So therefore, I'm not going to let them take my enjoyment out of a game. Since I'm a young lad, I've always lived for the game. It's what's got me through every single week of my life. The next game, the next game, the next game, the next game. So for me, I'm not going to let them take that joy out of me. I'm not going to let them take that from my life. I'm still going to be a Spurs fan regardless of who owns it, who's the manager, and who plays for it. It's my fucking club before any of theirs. I'm going to love it.
Then Georgie Hill saying, big up, lads, through thick and thin. Thanks for all the great content and being the best Spurs channel. Wow, that's really kind, man. And out there in the out there, my humble opinion. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, here's Army. Come, George. That's really, really kind, man. That's very, very kind. I'm, we try our best to sort of again try to be, be our own people with our own opinions. But we want this to be a place where I feel like everybody can voice their say on Spurs, regardless of where they are on Levy, managers, players, that sort of thing. It's just kind of a place to come and sort of voice your opinion about this club that we all suffer and enjoy at the same time, right? And Dave, I mean, that's very, very kind of George. Very, very kind. Just gonna get the
No,
game
look, very
started.
kind. And look, it's tough like this, in these situations because we're all upset, we're all emotional, and sometimes you end up arguing with people that you never imagine arguing yourself with. You're like, I like you. Why are we even arguing? This is what these times do to us. And it's hard to keep rolling yourself out here, keep talking about the problems and trying to highlight problems
Right.
and just keep going, to be quite frank. But look, at the end of the day, it's therapy for me, and hopefully it provides a good, bit of therapy or something for you guys and beneficial for us all, I suppose. Look, the only other alternative is to sit myself in the corner of a dark room in a rocking chair and cry myself to sleep.
That is the alternative. Sorry, everybody. For some reason, my headphones weren't coming through, and I was trying to do the game there. I'm just trying to pull it up for Dave, and all of a sudden, I think like Nickelodeon and stuff is coming up here.
And 10.
I'm out of control, Dave. I'm out of Dave. Nickelodeon watch along instead. All of a sudden.
Do you know what? Sometimes it might bring you more joy, Jack. Although I did stop watching cartoons when I was about 4 years of age.
Oh my gosh, what a dramatic, change to the channel all of a sudden, stylistically. But yeah,
Look
now
at
I
that
have
team
it up on
photo.
screen there.
All
Taking a
right.
picture in
Come
Germany,
on.
Dave.
All white jacket just looks so good, my man. I mean, these are the nights I love. Even going back to the Pochettino days in UEFA Cup and stuff like that. I used to love it, my man. I cannot wait for this. Come on, Ben Davies, a perfect little strut with confidence right across that pitch. Come on, Spurs, let's have it. I can't keep wallowing in this self-pity. We've got to try and turn the corner tonight. You there, Draco?
Yep. I was just fixing.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah.
my
No, that's
headphones
fine.
for some reason weren't like I could hear you, but my headphones weren't playing the game audio.
I just want a fair, actually, just quickly, I just want a fair shake from the referees today. If it's handball, it's bloody handball. If it's not a corner kick, it's not a corner kick. Just give the right decisions today, because I do think partly we've been unlucky. That call against Arsenal for the corner kick, very unlucky. Doesn't happen, we get a result. The one against Newcastle where Joe Linton moves his hand from behind his back to his side. It's handball. He's moved his hand towards the ball. He's made his body bigger. Again, you pick up a result there. It's probably a bit of a different narrative around Tottenham Hotspur right now. So, to a degree, sometimes we have been unlucky with refereeing decisions. I just want a fair crack at the whip today. It feels like when your luck's down, everyone else wants to compile on you, even the referees. Hopefully, these European referees can set a better standard.
Also, as well, please, everybody, big up to Drew. 3 months sober today. No idea how I managed that with this team. Come on, these Spurs and every 2-1 win tonight. Dude, I mean, that's like being 2 years sober, it feels like, if you've gone 3 months
If you
sober
could do
during
that
this
watching
period.
Tottenham, anyone could do anything.
That's like multiplying it for me, Drew. Congratulations to you, man. And I'd be curious to get, send me a voice note, or I'd love to catch up with you. How you feel. A lot of people have so many good revelations about that. How different they can feel and how much better they might, feel. Your brain gets less clogged up, and sometimes stressful situations get a lot easier. That type of thing. So big up to you, Drew, man. Really huge.
Big up, Drew. Yeah, absolute legend. Fair play to you. Keep fighting the good fight, my man. Keep it going, my man. Legend. Come on, Spurs. Bergval wins possession.
And then I also saw Ribsy85 in the house. Big up to you, Ribsy.
Let's go, Ribsy.
Rain Man is in here. Fat Tony, I also saw. Big up to you, Fat Tony. Said something about burying the phone. Might miss it, but big up to you, Fat Tony, my fellow man in Washington. Mark is in here, member of the Mark Army. Brecon as well. Big up to you, Brecon. And then Iron Bear 10. Unfortunately, I'm off to work, but I hope we get the result. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you, Iron Bear.
Thank you, my man.
That's
Let's
very,
go.
very kind.
Hopefully,
Best of luck at work.
you can...
Don't distract yourself with this terrible team. Just maybe silence the notifications, and maybe Spurs will surprise you, or do whatever you please. You know how to deal with Spurs at this point. I imagine you know what you what to do while you're at work. You probably had to go through this before, but I would say maybe now is not always the time to have to get yourself in trouble at work, watching, Spurs, we're not like playing liquid football or anything, to be getting yourself in trouble or anything. Big up
Do
to
you know
you,
what? I had
Iron
to do this a few times, Jack. For me, perfect day. You go to work, turn off your phone notifications, grab a nice takeaway on the way home. If you drink a couple of bottles of ice cold beer, and then just sit down, chill out, and watch the game, my man. That's what I would do.
Thank you very much, Iron Bear, man.
Big up,
Great,
Iron
great
Bear.
comment, man, and very, very kind as well.
And if you don't drink, a nice cold can of fizzy
Yeah,
drink.
100%. Cal Brown, I saw you in there as well. Big up to you,
Big
Cal.
up, Cal. Big up, my man. How you keeping?
Yeah, Fat Tony saying, big up, everyone. Got to bury my phone in the yard until after work to avoid spoilers. Wearing my Spurs kit under the work uniform today. Come on, you Spurs. Fat Tony, you
Love
absolute
that.
legend. You absolute legend.
Full kit, shorts and socks as well. Let me know. That'd be class.
Socks. Little Levy, the Spurs socks. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Dragic on the ball here.
Come on, Radu. Kulu holds it up. Don't do too much. Brilliant. Bergvall, good take. Passing inside. Move it. Oh, brilliant. He's moving like Pirlo out there. Good turn here by James Madison. Feed Richie.
Into the Rich.
Come on, Big Rich. Come on.
Oh,
outside the ball. Tulu's there. Tulu. Oh, so close.
Bossy from the Richie.
Oh, well done, Richie. Let's have it. Come on, Spurs.
How do you take your sauce with that extra Richarlison? Love that. Richie's just warming up the boots here. Everybody's warming up the outside of the boot.
Good start from Richie. Bentancur, good touch out to Porro. See, he just brings that composure. Doesn't play you into trouble. Porro with a good ball over the top. It's James Madison on the end of it. Takes it down. Madison. Yes! Come on! Madison! Come on! I'm shameless and I love it. Come on!
European Knights for Tottenham Hotspur. Madison banging them in.
What
nice
a ball
early.
from Pedro Porro. This is more like it, Jack. Look at this.
Nice
Great
and
ball from
slick.
Porro.
Nice and slick. Nice little cushioned header from Ben Davis. Very,
Oh.
cushioned header. And Pedro Porro, postman time, Dave. Pedro
His
Porro,
delivery-
postman over the top. He's gone to the media. He's answered the call. Great touch from Madison. And great
Look,
finish.
I need to apologise to the fans out there. I said he only delivers UK wide. I lied. It's Europe wide. Come
He's
on.
gone DHL, Dave. He's gone full DHL.
What a finish from James
What
Madison
a
as well.
touch and finish. What
Yeah,
touch
it's a
and
great finish. Come on, everyone. Let's go.
outside of the boot on the first touch to take it away from the defender like that. I mean, it's picture perfect from Matters, and the ball from Porro is can't really put much of a better ball in that situation either.
Oh, it's sexy. Dave Hamilton from Cork. I didn't know you're from Cork, my man. Big yourself up. Lovely part of the county to be from, actually. Are you from outside the city towards the lakeside and the countryside of Cork City?
Oh.
Beautiful place to be. But yeah, look, do you know what? I actually don't get where I am. I don't get too badly affected. But the problem is my power lines are on all the power lines out the country. So if any of them go down, I'm screwed, my man. So look, let's wait and see. But like I said, I wake up tomorrow. I don't check the weather. I just wake up in the morning, put my arm out the window. Right, this is the day today, and then dress accordingly.
Leighton Evelyn saying, "Calm down, lads, for F's sake." Hey, Leighton, the 2-2 is still on, lad.
Leighton, do you know how long I've been waiting for us to show a bit of quality going forward in a goal? Come on, my man, let me celebrate it. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Come on, Leighton. I can
2-2,
guarantee
for
you.
us to
I
score
can
the
guarantee
2-2.
you got out his chair celebrating at home, though.
For the 2-2 to happen, we have to score, Leighton.
Come on, corner kick. Let's bury this. Rodrigo Bentancur on his return. No, Sonny goes short to Madison.
Oh,
Madison
Matter
picks on his
sauce.
man. It's good play. Pulls it back.
Good ball.
Good ball. Madison's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Come on.
Nice deal there to play it on to Sonny there.
Let's get a
Go out
second
for a
here.
goal kick.
Let's go and get 6 and 7.
That's frustrating. Jerome, good to see you in the house, Jerome. DJ AK, good to see you. Stevie Frazier, Gary Becks.
Big up, everyone. How long have we been waiting for this? Bit of quality. Come on, let's see this through. Let's go and shine tonight, boys. Let's go and shine. They're 4-2-2-2 formation. It's a bit weird. Although that Hošek player, the Czech Republican kid, is good. Or is he Slovakian? One of the two. Good defending. Well done, Archie. Good pressure. Holzak, that's him. scored 2 for them at the weekend. Just keep working it up the pitch, guys. 6 minutes here. What a start. What a start to anyone that travelled. I think Ollie Freeman travelled, actually, Jack. I think he's at this game.
What? That's
Yeah.
cool. I forget. It's there's like a cool historic city that, I mean, Hoffenheim is not, like, Hoffenheim's like a tiny little town, I think.
Everyone's getting this picture taken, like, up high with a river and all that behind them. Looks lovely.
I think it's near the Rhine River.
Oh,
I'm not even
river
too
there.
sure where it exactly is. I think it's near, I could be wrong, but like there's like a famous old town called Heidelberg, which I think is where it's
I've heard
next
of
to. But then Hoffenheim is like just a suburb of like Heidelberg.
Okay.
But Heidelberg is supposed to be one of those cool, like, historic towns, if I remember correctly. But again, I was in hipster Berlin and, acting like a schnob. So I didn't really visit. I didn't really visit many other German cities. I think I only went to Leipzig.
Yeah, I'd be in
Munich.
Hoffenheim if I went to Germany. My people.
And Munich. I went to Munich as well.
Oh, no, that's a poor giveaway by Rodrigo Bentancur. Hoffenheim are breaking here at numbers. It's a 3-on-3 here. Can Porro defend this? It's coming down his side. They've gone on the overlap. They pulled it back. It's a shot at goal. It's a good block by Radu. Still got to deal with it, though. And Bentancur deals with that. Madison just clips it away. Perfect. Let's go.
Clearance.
It's clear that Postecoglou's asked him not really to go and press that ball too high up,
Sang it in France and we sang it in Spain.
I haven't heard that one in years, actually. Yeah,
Well done, Tartan Spurs.
Big up. Sang in the sun and we sang in the rain. They tried to stop us, but all it did, the thing I love most is being a yid. Get after it.
Oh,
Brilliant. Well mopped up there.
Get turned.
It's classy. It's a good ball out to Kulu. Hold that. Let's get Richarlison on the overlap. Play him. It's a great ball to Richie. He's got 2 players there. Oh, it's a decent ball. Sonny's got it. Can Sonny shoot? Sonny shoot. Oh, yeah, the chance is gone. Back to Madison. Lay it off. Don't be greedy. Good turn.
Find Sonny.
Back to Sonny. Good turn. What a turn. Lay it off. Bergvall out to Richie. Unlucky. This is good football, though. This is good football.
Oh, that was nice. Good stuff there.
People are telling Son to shoot. Look, he's out of confidence. He's always going to be a bit shy to pull the trigger. Bentancur, good pass back to Radu. Austin into Bentancur. Don't lose. Good turn, Rodrigo. Good ball into Madison. It's a great turn, ref. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card. He's pulled stop in the attack. Thank you. Well done, Madison. Wind him up now. Brilliant.
Matters is up for this, says Rizzy 85.
Good to see. Maybe he's listened to me.
Maybe he's staying an extra night in Heidelberg. He's got to validate it, Dave, like you're reading.
Go on, get the pressure on there, Richie.
Back to the keeper.
Well done. Deal with that, Pedro.
Good header.
Well done. Can Bentancur get there? Brilliant, ref.
Animal.
He's kicked him in the... Guy's only back from concussion. He's nearly got another kick in the head. Come on, ref.
He really is a warrior out there. I mean, he really he just throws himself at anything.
You love to see it. Look, I'm smiling. He's up for it. He loves it. But Rodrigo Bentancur.
Oh, Rich, get stuck, lad.
Oh, no, too excited. You got too excited, Rodrigo. It's just a simple pass inside. It's okay. It happens, Rodrigo. Come on, get the head up.
It's like Dave in the pro club. He's screaming at himself. Good ball from Pedro. Postman. Holds himself to a high standard, Bentancur.
Yeah.
Good idea from Pedro Porro. That switch of play that he's going for, kind of just long diag.
Get in there. Oh, lucky
going for the big diagonal.
Pedro, I was there to Nick. They knock it around. Can Archie Gray or Ben Davies get out there? I think it's Ben Davies. Good cross. Brandon Austin.
There you go, Brandon Austin.
Slow it down.
Let's 2 hands on it.
pitch. No need to go helter-skelter here. Don't take the contact, Kulu. Just get rid of it, please.
Just get rid of it, man.
There's just no need to go
Too
on
much
that
there.
run,
Just
Kulu.
he's
Yeah,
dribbling
there's
into
just
three,
no
four
need.
players.
Just, do you know what? Conserve your own end. Just pass it backwards. You know what I mean? We're 1-0 up. Relax a little.
Slanky
No
kind
need to go running into trouble like that.
Slanky kind of does that.
Well done. Let's go here.
Bentancur.
This is good opportunity on the breakaway. It's a 3-on-2.
Good
It's in behind you, Richie.
into Richie.
Oh, he's missed it. Oh, it just won't fall for Son or Madison.
Matters was the better option. I think if Kulu could have found Matters, it might have been the better choice.
Unlucky. This is better, though. Got to take the next opportunities that come while we're getting them, though. That ball, the way it bounces, it just falls between Son and Madison straight to the centre back. Why can't it go to one of our players? Not sure about that tattoo there from Richie.
I think he's always had it.
It just seems more noticeable as he had it touched him up.
It's probably the haircut, and because we never get to see Richie because he's never on the pitch.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Dragishin into Pedro Porro.
Good ball. Kulu in space. Just go back. Well done. Bergval. Good switch of play out here to Gray. No, Jesus, Radu, please. Do not do this to me tonight, Radu. Oh, good patient play by Madison. Sonny. Bentancur. We could just play football with Bentancur. Look at this. It's sexy. Back to Gray. Big switch all the way out to the Dragon. Ball.
24Z, good to see it.
Big up 24C. Come on, my man. 1-0 to the good. Let's have it.
Oh, Pedro Porro!
Oh, no. We got to take one of these chances.
Pedro, it's like Liverpool.
We got to take one of these chances. It's a great ball by Sonny.
Why is he going with the left, man? Take it with your right.
Yeah, what's he doing, Jack? Why is he taking on his left, man?
You have all the time in the world.
Go on your
right.
First
touch is perfect. Take another touch onto your right.
Man.
Oh my lord, man.
We've got to take one of these chances or we're going to get punished. Good pressure. Oh, they've done well to play out of that. They've done very well to play out of that. Oh, well done. Is that Bentancur? Brilliant. He tries to stop it. Hoffenheim are through here, though. Can we get back? That's good play by Sonny. Is that Sonny? Great tracking back. Oh, Ben Davis good clearance. Brilliant. Kulu.
Good strength.
Someone help him.
Heavy touch there. Good strength, though.
He even looks tired now. No, Sean, he's not. He's not a lefty. He's a righty. That's the problem, my man. Why not go for it on the right boot? I don't understand. We're not good enough to go with it on your bad foot. You know what I mean?
Not even that close, says Ribsy.
No, we're just not at the time where we're not hammering things week in, week out where you can afford to experiment on this shit, you know?
I mean, how many times we say it once per game, right? But not once per game. We say it a million times per game. This team is just not a clinical team. It's just how it is.
We should already be treating it up. Great breakaways.
We just waste chances on a regular basis. It's just our thing. Falling behind for Sonny. It's a good ball.
It's a great
Sonny cuts inside. Sonny.
Yeah!
Sonny.
Oh, come on. We should be 4-0 up now.
Vintage Sonny. Good ball in behind. Is it?
Look at that. It's a great run. What a ball. Who played that ball?
Davis or Gray must have played it. It's a great ball.
What a ball. Oh, Sonny. He's just not confident in front of goal. That's better, though. He's much snappier on the trigger. The goal will come. There's one here for you tonight, Sonaldo. Come on. We all want you to score, my man.
I think it was
Big
Ben Davis.
Brilliant tackle. Brilliant from Radu. Bentancur. Great ball. Come on, Kulu. Well had. Give it back to Porro on goal. Spin. Brilliant. It's a great ball by Porro. Can Kulu keep it in? Unlucky. He's knackered. He is absolutely knackered. He can't move, Jack. Kulu.
Yeah, he's just slow to react.
It's good football, though. You can see we can really play football when Bentancur's in that CDM.
Looking like Richie's going to bag one tonight, too.
I hope so. We need to take a chance, though, because if they score while we're creating these chances, it's going to suck their life right out of us, the enthusiasm, belief, right out of us. We've got to take one of these second chances. One of these chances to go 2-0 up, I mean. Because, again, there's only so much we're going to show energy for before we end up dropping off.
Good pressure, Rich.
Richie. Kulu just can't go. Look at him. He's fucked.
It was a good touch from the Hoffenheim player, to be fair. Because if that touch is loose,
yeah,
I think it's Kramaric there. Because if that touch was loose, then
they go for the switch of play. It's a good ball.
cleared away by Ben Davis, I believe. Pedro Porro
Pull back.
Out. Well done,
Bentancur. Oh Lord, Barva, get out of the way.
Pedro clears. Can Kulu hold this?
Ref,
Sir, that's a foul.
Well done, Kulu.
Should be 4 already. Ange out. He's clearly useless.
Big up, Drew. What a finish by James Maddison, that as well.
Everything about it, man. Touch. The touch, the finish is just everything about it. The ball, the finish. It's one of the better goals of the season.
That dark celebration was to me.
Hairline seems to be improving for Maddison as well, so things are looking up.
And appreciating the goal as well. Good to see. Spot coming up on my nose. It's itchy. It's annoying. Or I'm going to have an argument with someone, one or two. Come on, Radu. Ball into Kulu. Kulu takes a touch.
Good ball. In behind for Richarlison.
Richarlison, well held. Good turn. Can he find someone? Just go back if you need. Well done. Well done, Porro. Good play. No need to force it. It's how we give away sloppy possession. Radu is going to look for the diag. There's an option over there. He doesn't. He goes to Ben Davies. Ben Davies gets a great disguise ball into Richarlison. Get it out to Sonny and go off him. Sonny, can he beat his man here? Get in the box, Richie. Just go into the box.
That's
a free, ref.
Oh, ref. He's just left a foot in there.
It's a joke.
Get there.
Take him out. Take him out. Brilliant challenge.
You absolute animal.
He's an animal, man. He's just so good, Bentancur.
Just can't get away from him.
He's made the defender. How's that not a fucking free kick? Oh no, Hoffenheim on the attack.
Oh, good fake from Kramaric, and it's a free kick. Kulu gives away.
No need, Kulu. There's just no need.
That's the danger man as well. That's the danger man, Kramaric. He's a funny player. He plays very well for them, but not really well for the national team.
Surf South says, son off, will get more on. Strider says, I've seen enough Mikey time. Everyone's like, we want more.
Mikey time.
More.
How do you Mikey?
How's he giving that as a free kick?
More.
Come on, Austin. Let's see how he's from free kicks. That's it. Good organisation. Getting the wall in the place you want it. Good communication here. Now everyone else stay switched on. I thought Radu was wearing an Alice band there for a minute. I was like, fucking hell. It's not. It's the shave of the haircut. It's good. He's got a good barber, Radu. 2 players stepping over. This one a right foot and a left foot. He goes for it. It's a good block off the wall by, who's that, Radu Dragusin. Brilliant.
I think it was Hlocek actually went for it. Well done, Rich.
Go on, Richie, go. Bring the ball with you, Richie.
Forgot something, Rich.
Oh, no, they're in here.
Bentancur again.
He is being sensational so far. In and out of possession. He's been bloody.
They're asking for a handball, though, the Hoffenheim players.
They better not get this. Surely not. They're just going to swing it in again here. Every opportunity they get, they're going to look to do it. Good closing down from Tottenham. Hoffenheim enjoying a little bit of spell of possession. Well done, Porro. Not looking at it, are they? No, not giving. Thank God.
Well done, ref.
Don't let them in here. Well
Ben
done,
Davis.
Davies. Good cover.
Ben Davis, well done. Radu's
Him and
every
Dragusin, or
every
him and
5 minutes,
Bentancur.
Radu Dragusin has to fix his man bun. Like he really has to consider a different haircut, I'd say.
Yeah. Forget about your hair. You're in the middle of a game. Oh, here we go.
Oh, what a touch
Oh,
from Matters.
Madison, good touch. Hold it up. You've got Sonny. Good ball to Sonny.
Oh,
Can he get under
there.
control? He does. You've got to finish, Sonny. Sonny! No! No! Yes! Come on! Get it! He's in your head. In your head. Sonny, Sonny, Sonny. Hey, come on, Jacko!
Dining out tonight in Deutschland, Davey.
Oh, we needed that. Get the bratwurst on the go. Get the sauerkraut out.
Get the
It's
Korean
accidental.
barbecue out, David. Get the bratwurst on it. Oh, come on,
Oh,
baby.
come on. That's an accidental by Bentancur. No way should that be given. Not accidental. Get out of that.
Definitely accidental. Love that. And we're scoring right afterwards as well. Great
Oh,
shootout rate.
do you know what? This is here for a big win if we really want to, do that
We
tonight.
just punched him in the mouth right after they wanted that, cheat handball. We just punched him in the mouth right afterwards.
Don't get me wrong. I would like Son to have done that a lot cleaner.
Lucky deflection. It's just what we needed, Dave. A little shithousery goal.
Look, don't get me wrong. I think that's what Son needs. I would like to have him to have executed that a lot cleaner. But look, sometimes you need that, Jack. Sometimes you just need it to hit the back of the net.
Yeah. Come on, baby.
Let's go.
2-0. Let's go.
Big up 24C. I love it, my man. I just love it. Great play from manager. Absolutely spot on. Tyler, do you keep Son on now? Surf's House, do you keep Son on now? Let me know.
Yeah, do we want Mikey time still?
It's Tyler says lucky, but we'll take it.
Kulu.
Oh, that's filthy. Oh, ref, go away. Ah, you look at him. He's loving it. That's my ginger. That's my ginger.
Oh, my God. He absolutely murdered that man.
Dark Zone G says, I hope Richie scores a goal. Come on, you Spurs. Let's win today. I told Jack I would lose my mind if he scores today. I'm rooting for him. I'm so rooting for him. I love the underdog story.
I think he's bagging one tonight, Dark Zone G. I think he's bagging one tonight for sure. I think there are
I do want to see us be
goals that he
clinical.
had, and I think he's playing pretty well thus far.
I want to see us be clinical tonight. I want us to show a rootless edge. I want to see us to go for it now. Let's go 4-5 here. Oh, go on, get after it. That guy's useless at the back. Look at that. He's not even under pressure and he's done that.
It's good to see Sonny getting his goal, importantly, Dark Sun G, because he's
Probably
gotten
gotten
into good areas, and he's been missing them lately, and he just needed it to go off his backside, and that was kind of a version of that, just kind of a deflected goal.
Oh, just don't fuck it up now. Just keep doing the right things. Don't give them any hope. Suck the life out of them. We'll go and win this 3-4. Just keep defending. As long as Bentancur keeps mopping up everything, we got this. Oh, no, it's a ball to the edge of the box. Great block.
Great block.
Body on the line. That one's got a sting as well. Get out. Oh, let's build this. Come on, Porro. Love that. Good ball. Good option, Richie. That's a great run by Richie to provide an option there. Oh, that's filthy Kulu. On to Richie. Megum. Oh, unlucky. Oh, that would have been a sexy bit of play, that. That's it. Get the pressure on. Go on, Sonny. Believe.
Daniel Larson, Tamworth are better than Hoffenheim. Who would have thunk?
Big up, Daniel.
We have found our level, says Iceman.
Oh, wait there. Hoffenheim could get in behind here. He's going to look to cross that. Well done. Good defending, Radu. Lupercal says, take Sonny off now. He's done the job. Queen Ellie says, big up, lads. We're playing well. Let's add to the 2 we got now. Exactly, Ellie. And this is what I'm saying. I want to see us be, clinical here. We've been starved for weeks, months on end. Go and show that rootless streak. Get a big win. Get the confidence flowing, the juices flowing, the blood flowing. Do CPR on the Spurs fan base. Let's go and get a big win tonight. Well cleared. Is that Bentancur again? Does this guy ever stop?
Radu,
No.
unlucky,
Brilliant defending. What a save, Brandon
unlucky.
Austin.
what is that bounce? That bounce, it just landed on that strike or whoever that was. Whoever's foot that was there. Look at look at the deflection it takes to land here onto his foot. Just like, oh, look what I found.
It's a joke how lucky that is.
I don't think that's a penalty either.
If anything, it's a free kick on Ben Davies. He hit him in the ankles there, studs up. Vorstedt. He'll be Bratwurst by the time we're finished. Come on.
Starving, Dave. I want 10, says Iceman. I think we all are.
The most important thing is just
feels great to be 2-0 up.
Any hope. Even if it's for the next 40 minutes of this game either side of the half, just suck the life out of them. Don't give them any hope. Near the end, they'll absolutely crumble. Jesus, Brandon. That's one for the cameras. If you're going to do that, at least try and catch it.
Yeah, at least try to catch it and keep it in it like he let it go through his arms. Like he let it go through his arms. He's just doing it. Gosh. Got some real pub keepers in our in our ranks. I'm so harsh on keepers, but I hate to say it. Like, we really do.
Biscoff. I love a bit of Biscoff.
Yeah, I was going to make that joke.
It's lovely. The spread is phenomenal.
Kramaric.
Win that. Brilliant. Go on, Sonny. Good ball.
Very well weighted ball for Kulu. They didn't leave a lot of people back.
Hold it up. It's 3-on-2. Hold it up. It's 3-on-2. Good ball. Madison. Oh,
he left it short.
Just a little short. It's a good defending as well, to be fair. It's very good. He didn't commit. He didn't get sucked in.
That was probably the right option.
We've got to punish teams. It's the right option. You just want a bit more on the pass. Rado. Benjamin. That's a good ball into Madison.
That's lovely stuff.
Down the corner to Archie Gray. This is beautiful football. Can he deliver the cross? It's into the corridor of uncertainty. Oh, Bergvall trying to get on the end of it. It's good defending. It's well read. Can we pick it up again here? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Madison.
Oh, nice turn.
Good turn. See, this is the Madison I want to see. You can do it. Archie.
Got the sauce.
Oh, that's a sweet pass. It's a sweet, sweet pass. Lovely, lofted, floated. It's sexy.
Benton.
The Dragon. Is he going to hold fire? It's a great ball to Bergvall.
Oh, good turn. Sir, he's all over him. He has every piece of Bergvall. He's got the thigh, he's got the wing, he's got the drumstick. He has every piece. Bergvall had to take him out.
And he has the cheek to go down holding his ankle. Is he taking the piss?
Bergvall had to take him out. He had so many pieces of him. Yeah, and they collided through him at the end.
I love that. I'm going down, but I'm taking one with me. That's the attitude we need.
Ellie, the Angeball sweater is definitely for the.
I was saying to Jack, if we win today,
it's more kind of out of cheekiness and housery for today.
Q7, good to see you. Wish we was always good just to see Dave this jolly. Didn't know I could bring so much joy to people. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, my man.
I mean, yeah,
I'm genuinely sort of that sort of person in general. It's just when I watch Tottenham or play FIFA is when I switch. Not switch, but get unhappy. It's supposed to be the two things that are supposed to relieve my life. Imagine that. But yeah, Ellie, I was saying to Jack beforehand, if we win today, he's got to wear that sweater until we lose. Go on, Richie, get after that. Brilliant. Big up Q7, though. Good to see you, my man. Hopefully you're keeping well. Bentancur. Ben Davies. Good option. Goes back to Brandon. I like that Brandon wears white boots. I used to wear white boots when I was younger. I love it.
Oh, how was he? Oh,
the guy's just disgustingly good. He's just disgustingly good. This is what we've been missing in the midfield.
Class. It's like he did that
Give it to him
for
again.
fun.
Give it to him
It's
again.
like he actually did that for fun. It's like he did that on purpose to like draw all that attention of those players just to take it past 4 of them.
But this is just exactly what we've been missing in midfield, Jack. Me and you have been saying it for a long time. He just brings back composure. Mercedes bent in class. Oh, that's a good ball. Stay on, Richie. Stay on.
Oh, plow. Ugh.
Richie pulled an Eddie there and straight offside. No one could play him. Take him out. Go on. Good pressure. Oh, Benton Madison ready to steal that one. Unlucky. They've got an overlap here down Poro's side. Cooley does well to get back. Hoffenheim with a spell of possession here. Trying to relieve the pressure they're under. Every time we go forward, we look like scoring. It's a good shape about this setup. You can see they're trying to play 1-2s out wide, and we're not letting them. I was just about to say someone's wearing some really sexy aftershave. I forgot it's me. It smells so good. Get after it. Go on, Benjamin. Oh no, it's a loose one on the edge of the box. Well closed down. Rodrigo Bentancur again.
Nice ball.
It's going to be another cross. Well done, Davies.
That away, lads,
no,
please. Oh,
Brandon
what a
Austin.
save, Brandon.
Come on, Austin.
Nearly crept in there, but Brandon, good late reaction.
Oh, come on, Austin.
Took again a gnarly deflection to land at that player's foot. Brandon gets down. Good ball into Sonny here. Can he get
What?
forward?
Sonny drive. Beautiful.
Well
Gets us up the pitch. Brilliant.
Push on for a third here, boys. Biscoff. Look at that determined man.
Great save by Austin there. Yeah,
Like
Paddy
a man
Harnett
playing
can
for
be
his
a
third
ball.
goalkeeper contract right there. Well done. Oh, Sonny. Oh, that was Archie Gray. Wow, put on the skill train there. Made him look like Sonny.
Oh, that's class from Bergwall. Oh, that's class. We are balling out now. This is the time for the third. This is the time to kill them.
Oh, good ball. Archie
Let's
Gray,
sucker
bit of
punch them.
space here. Sonny, can you get a ball in, man?
Confidence is oozing. Look at that. The confidence is oozing. Give it to Bergwall. Give it back to him. That's a penalty on Son. That's a penalty on Son. Oh, this is sexy football. Oh, now we're confident. Come on, Kulu. Great ball. Ref, we'll have that penalty when you want to look back on it, please.
Sonny was just absolutely collatered off the ball.
Good ball out wide. Archie delivers one of them great crosses. Oh, it's just not great. That's some good football by Tottenham there, you know. That's good football.
Very, very nice stuff indeed. Some of the best we've seen in months.
It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. It's good on the eye.
Been very solid for the most part this half. Very few.
El
Apart
Dante,
from
this is a
finishing,
perfect
apart from
warm-up game for the
finishing,
Leicester.
apart from finishing being, I'd say that'd be the only criticism would be finishing.
Jano says, bring on the, get 3, bring on the kids. I think that's the plan, Jano.
Ag a third, you bring on the kids, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, there's just no need to keep Kulu and Son out there. I think what you see is you probably see them out there till about 60 minutes, hopefully get the third, and then take them off. If we don't get the third, he ain't going to take any of them
Yeah,
off.
two is still too
It's
close.
too risky. The game's still in the balance,
Knowing us as well.
especially us. Did Simon Jordan come up with that stat from, like, you know, we've dropped the most points from 2-goal leads or something like that ever?
Wow.
Something like that.
Shameful.
Just deal with this. This is all they got is these set pieces. Just deal with them. That's it, Davies. Give him a nipple twip. Give him a nipple cripple. Sort him out. It's going to be a left. It's going to be an outswinger. Well done, Bergwall. Brilliant. Goal kick. Brilliant. Let's go. Stop crying. Get on with the game. Let's punish them. Porro. Get it down the line. It's a great ball.
Good ball.
Go inside him, Bergwall. Go inside him.
Kulu.
Well held up. Couldn't get on. Lucky Richie. He's asking a bit much there.
Pedro's
wasn't he?
playing some nice balls in behind today.
Porro's been good. Get there.
Man.
Oh, God,
Playing some
Porro.
good stuff today, Pedro Porro. Just need a little media spotlight. That's all I needed.
Yeah. Just need to get some things
Doesn't
off
need a
his chest.
rest.
Now he feels like a new man.
Doesn't need a rest or a time away, on the bench. He needs a little media spotlight.
He's probably already thinking of his recovery. Oh, it's a good ball in behind. Hold on here. Oh, brilliant defending again from
Pedro
Porro. There's my
Porro.
fist pump.
No
Come
commentator's
on.
curse there. No commentator's
Come on,
curse
Dad.
there.
You can't say he doesn't deserve a fist pump after that. My dad hates when he sees Porro do that.
Come on,
He deserves to do that after that one.
Mr. Harris, that was a clutch tackle. Good ball from Kramaric. The good touch.
It's brilliant defending from Pedro Porro there. 2-on-1. That is brilliant. It's like me when I'm on the NE. It's class. Just deal with this again. It's all they got. No, we don't. It's bouncing around. It's another corner kick.
Where that landed was dangerous.
This guy seems to be putting his body on the line. He's pissing me off. Someone take him out.
The Porinator is back, says Alistair. The Porinator.
Never
I forgot
left.
about that one.
Well, he's earned that, We've seen him doing medicine balls down the side of his house, banging it off a wall. It's brilliant. I love to see it. Everyone else is out doing interviews moaning why we're not winning. He's just out there pumping away. And he comes out and speaks about recovery and stuff like that, taking it on himself. It's brilliant. It's just class. What you want? Oh, great take. Ref, we'll have that.
Block.
Break again.
God, can we get this out of here, please?
He pulled out there.
Someone's just got to boot it long. Well done,
Well
Archie.
done, man.
Get stuck, man. All right. Next person that gets onto this just has to just clear the life out of this ball.
50 Shades of Grey. Just clear it. You're right, Jack. Just get it cleared, Brandon. Thank you.
Hold on to it, no.
No, there's no need.
No, hold on to it.
Oh, 1 second. No. If it was Richie, fair enough, but not Kulu. He's already jaded. We don't need him to be making them sprints.
Yeah, but now also we have to hustle back to get into some type of shape again. It's just
that's the lack of experience
poor
there
decision
from
from
Brandon Austin. Yeah, it's the lack of experience.
2-0 up as well, man.
Oh,
Well done,
brilliant.
Kulu. What a tackle. Oh, Jesus, Radu. How about you want to pass that any harder?
Concrete boots. I think that one's going to have to come back out again, Jack. That was a real concrete boot past that. Dilute. Well done. Hold it.
Radu boots.
Just play it.
Good ball.
Go, Richie. I love Richie. As soon as he sees the opportunity to go, he just goes head down.
Pedro just had to go clean shaven again, says Daniel Larson.
Yeah, we always concede around this time. We've got to stay switched on here. Oh no, it's a shot from the edge of the box. It's a good block. Still
Get onto it.
Radu,
Get onto it
no,
again.
Brandon Austin, brilliant.
Emergency defending here. We need to get the third.
We always concede around this time. We just cannot concede heading into halftime.
We need to get the third, baby. Come on. Just leaving it in the danger areas again if Dave and I have to lose our mind at halftime. I want to go into halftime happy clapping, please.
Yeah, I just want to be happy.
I don't want to punch in the mouth before halftime, please.
Let's go and get third. Good ball into Richie. Well held up. Unlucky.
Oh, not well held up enough.
Hold up. Go on, Parvalits there. Bite. Unlucky. Hoffenheim coming down Tottenham's left-hand side here. It's a ball in behind. Good tracking back from Madison. Forces him backwards. That's brilliant for Madison. They have no answers. If we don't let them cross, we neutralise them. Make them cross from there. Stay switched on, Tottenham. No holes. Oh, that's brilliant defending from Archie Gray. That is absolutely brilliant from the kid. Aggressive, getting his foot in there, not letting him take it down. That's class. That's what defending is. To drying the ball, in comes to Tom Tonker. Here we go. That is a shocking effort. Come on, break, punish them for that. That's shocking. All that time for that. Good touch, Richie. That's a yellow. That's a yellow. They deserve to be punished for that long throw. It was pathetic. Had to wait all that time for that. That was pathetic.
They get a fine.
Just stay switched on. Oh, no.
Big switch of play.
Get there, Archie. Well done, Rodrigo Bentancur, yet again. Oh, he's so class.
Just
He
seeing
gives
danger.
he
like
gives me such a chubby.
he's just seeing danger
Well
like
done,
no other.
Richie.
How did Richie get that out to him?
That is beautiful.
Like a Zlatan sort of style. Hold that play. Bentancur again. The class
so
in the first time touch.
If that's Basuma, he's losing that.
The touch and the tidiness of Bentancur is just absurd. The tight feet he has and the smoothness of just the smoothness of everything he does. It's like,
How do you think about this one? 24C calls him Bentancur, smooth criminal, or Rodrigo MJ. I like Rodrigo MJ. Moonwalking. Brilliant.
he just like, it is oozes class. Like he does ooze class. The way he does things. Just a little technical.
Yeah. Even the way he moves on the ball, it's the drop of the shoulder, the turn. It's like I'm watching ballet in its purest form. It's unbelievable.
And he just gets stuck in.
And he's always there reading the game.
Animal.
You're spot on. Always getting back there reading the game. Well done, Kulu. Let's get third before halftime.
Need to
This
see
is
that
there
switch
for it.
with Sonny if we can get it.
I think we're trying to be patient. I think we're going to wait for that. Here we go. Well done, Davies. Simple, Radu. Thank you. Brandon. Into Bentancur.
Oh, perfectly weighted.
It is. Everything he does.
Lovely
Honestly.
stuff from Kulu. Lovely
Oh.
stuff from Bergvall.
Oh, break. We got to score this. We got to score this. Look at Richie. Look at Sonny. Look at Madison.
Can he find
Look at Madison.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
Richie. Look at Madison. Bergvall follows up. Oh, skins him.
Someone make a run.
Good ball to Archie. Play Sonny. Sonny. Good ball to Bergvall. Pulls it back. Oh, it's blocked. Unlucky. Richie's just got to find a better ball there. That would have been a great move to finish off. That would have been unbelievable. Good ball, Bergvall.
Nice stuff from Archie and Bergvall. Bergvall once again. Making triangles, but someone's got to try something here. Madison, sir. Finally, we get a free kick in the final third.
He's already on a yellow, if I'm correct. Let's book him again, ref.
Finally, we get a free kick in the final third.
He's just overeager. That's just petulance, that. He's angry. Well done, Madison. Brilliant acting. Let's come on. I can feel this. Rodrigo Bentancur, Richarlison, Dragusin, Davies. This in-swinger is made for one of them to get on the end here. It's made for it.
I'm loving this tonight. Our passes are sticking, says Sean Brown.
It's just been really good football to watch. It's been exciting, some great moves. If I'm being uber clinical, maybe just be a bit more clinical in finishing off them moves.
It's a constant with this team.
Oh, Bergvall! So unlucky. How's he not scored?
Exhibit A, Bergvall. How do you not get enough power on that, mate?
How's he not scored? Good turn.
Oh, matters.
Good turn. Pull back. Davies! Oh!
I think we blocked it ourselves. Someone on our own team blocked that shot.
Oh, Lord. How's Bergvall not scored?
Not scored.
Richarlison's refused.
Save, but he didn't get enough power on it. It's a good save, but he didn't get enough power
He
on
done
it.
the right thing heading it down into the ground as well. They always say that. Low and hard. It's a good save, that. It's a very good save. Just didn't get right.
Up.
Just didn't get enough power behind it.
And it bounces up a little bit, you could say.
1 minute added on. Come on. Come on, Richie. Come on, Richie. Break. It's way over here from Sun. Fucking hell. We'll have half time now, Ref.
Sonny got to win that, mate. Well done, Ben Davis. What a ball. Oh, good try, mate. Dean, I couldn't find it, man. I was trying to look for it, and I couldn't find it. I always keep losing it. It is a yellow card for me, Dean. 100%. Oh, no, please.
No. No. Well done, Austin.
Knowing this team, they would concede with 4 seconds left of the additional time. Oh my lord. Wow, that wasn't a good finish, actually. He could have done a lot better with that, the Hoffenheim player. A lot of time as well. He had a lot of time. Probably should have scored. They probably should have had one, really. They probably should have scored one at one of these stages, but we've done well enough. 2-0 up, Dave.
Come on,
This is a funny
Jacko.
game. I mean, we played really, really well.
Really well.
Once again, by not finishing chances, though, right? We kind of leave it a little bit in the balance and leave them kind of in it. You could see right there, Exhibit A, they nearly score. But for the most part, like, I think it's been relatively amazing football from Spurs. Amazing might be a strong word, but considering what we've had to watch, what we've had to see recently, this is night and day stuff. This is so much better from Spurs. Maybe it's also because we're playing against a different team, a team that doesn't know much about us, maybe doesn't play against sides like ourselves very often. They are low on confidence, 15th, new manager, if I'm not, mistaken, because I think they had an American manager before. And, I mean, this is nice. This is a palate cleanser, Dave. Like I said, this is a nice palate cleanser so far.
Do you know what, Jack? It's just been really enjoyable to see us play some really good football. One touch, pass and move, push and run. It's what the great Arthur Rowe was about, the great Bill Nick. This is what this team is all about as well. And it's good to see that finally being implemented. We watched months of dross football. Couldn't be further from what Ange Postecoglou is trying to do. This half has been absolutely brilliant. But we're only 2-0 to the good. They say 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline in football, and they say that for a reason. We've been here before against Brighton where we've managed to throw this game away. We're not out the woods. We need to take some of our opportunities so that Ange Postecoglou can start making substitutions. But I'm going to say this. It's Bentancur. It's all Bentancur. This is why we're playing like this today. You look at the defence, they're nowhere near as exposed, even the fullbacks, because Bentancur, anything around the edge of the box, he's there to snuff it out. But in possession, he's so calm. He allows players to make runs off him. As soon as he gets the ball, they're moving into positions to receive the ball because they know how good he is. With Basuma, he's unpredictable. You don't know whether he wants you to move for the ball, whether he's going to go dribbling, etc., and he leaves us exposed. Look at the control in that midfield as soon as he walks back in there, setting the tempo of the game, quickening it up, slowing it down, running around, covering Pedro Porro out the right-hand side, putting the ball out for throwing, allowing us to get back into shape. Same out there for Archie Gray out the other side. And then in possession, as soon as he gets the ball, everyone's just gone. It's all Rodrigo Bentancur. Build this team around him. We need to try and keep this guy fit. We have to keep him fit. He's been absolutely superb.
Mercedes Benton class. He's one of my favorite players in this team, Dave. And, in the beginning of the season, when you and I were doing our season predictions, I tipped him to be kind of our most improved player of this season. And I kind of framed it as a bit of a cheat because, to call it improved, but I more meant just because we're so often playing without him, right? It's a bit similar to Richarlison, it feels like, with Bentancur, where in his case, I think it's really just more unlucky. In Richarlison's case, it's unluckiness, maybe just also being injury prone. Whereas Bentancur just seems to just get into these situations where people just seem to just take out his leg, or they'll end up,
because he puts his body on the line, Jack.
He puts his body on the line. It doesn't feel like, it's rolled ankles and stuff like that with him, right? It's a lot of time just really
collision injuries.
Collision injuries, really, really unlucky in his part. But when he does play, he comes straight back in most of the time. He doesn't usually take a lot of time to embed back in. He comes straight back in, and he's just pure class. And we need players like him in this team. And I know King Hoddle at one point said in the chat that, and I agree with him, he said this is why we need more quality midfield. 100% agree, but I think this is why we need more quality in, again, the forward line. Players of a Bentancur type quality. Someone, when you see them receive the ball like that, first touch is just liquid, then the second touch, they're already running at their man. Their, fullback is starting to back off, already getting worried where they're going to go. Their passing is sharp, their decision making is spot on. Just need players of this type of quality kind of throughout the forward line, throughout the team. And I think you get so much more out of this system, so much more out of Ange Ball. That being said, it's all about winning today. We can have these conversations about, getting the best out of Ange Ball. It's all about winning today. And Spurs have done that so far and have done very well. If only they could just be a bit more clinical going forward. Maybe that has to do with the quality, right? Maybe we don't have the quality to be more clinical, but very good stuff so far. Very good stuff.
Very good stuff. There's 3 more players I want to give quick praise to, but I just want to finish off on that point. we got to understand we're fatigued. The players out there right now, a lot of them are fatigued. There's going to be a drop off in the second half at some point. So we are going to have to try and take the next opportunity that comes our way to kill their belief. Because there is going to be a point where we have to sit off just because we can't do the running anymore. So, we're going to have to soak that pressure up. We can't give them any joy, any hope. We've got to take the next chance and kill this game off. I want to give Pedro Porro immense praise today. Not only defensively, as this guy been absolutely on it, but going forward, he is setting the tone. All of these passes out from the back, we're ripping them down this right-hand side, have been all spot on. James Maddison, who I've given a lot of criticism to, and rightly so. I shouldn't have to wait 16 months for him to turn up like he has tonight. But again, he's been absolutely brilliant in possession. Hasn't lost it once, drawn free kicks, etc. He's been really good. And lastly, although he hasn't scored and he fucked up one of their moves at the end, Richarlison always moving side to side, making himself an option. Absolutely brilliant, because what it actually does, it's linking up the play. I've seen him drop out to the right hand side and make an option for Kulu or Porro, and I've seen him go out to the left hand side and make an option for Son and that to play off. He is working his nuts off up there, and I would hope a little bit of quality he can go and get a goal. I think them three players, deserve immense praise alongside Bentancur. Of course, everyone else is playing well. Kulu, Bergvall is having a really good game. Dragosin, Davies, Gray, even Austin. But they're the standout players for me tonight, Jack. But we got to go and kill this game in the second half. It's an easy game. We're 2-0 up. Go and get the third. Ange can make some subs around 65. Go again in 72, 73 and see this game out and get players off.
Leighton Evelyn saying these happy clappers have amnesia. Hey, Leighton, the 2-2 is still on, man. We had to grab it to the second for the 2-2 to be on, Leighton. Good to see you, though, sir. Dark Sun G saying, Austin playing good again. Hope he keeps it up. Come on, you Spurs. I think he's done well with what's been asked of him, Dark Sun G. Again, sometimes he gives me I'm so harsh on keepers. I'm so biased. But he wobbles like a little bit, on some of the saves where maybe it looks a little late, the reactions. But again, I'm so nitpicky. I'm so harsh. People should probably give me yellow cards in the chat for, this type of thing, because Brandon Austin does deserve praise because he has done well every time he's been called upon so far, in the very few chances he's been given. But yeah, Dave, I mean, Brandon Austin, he's done well in these little, maybe scary moments.
No, look, he's done well, Jack. He's made a couple of really good saves there again, to sort of keep the scoreline down to 0, keep that clean sheet. And again, he's coming out and claiming things, exactly what we need. He's had a decent game, Brandon. One thing I would say is near the end, that half, he went for a long throw to Kulu, and we ended up giving away possession. It was always going to be a risky one for me. Just show that little bit of experience, go down on the ball, take a minute or two, and let's build it up from the back. Last thing you want is to throw them away possession and let it just come straight back at you. So that's the only criticism I have of him that half.
100%. Thank you for the support, Dark Sun G, and good to see you, sir. Breckon, member for 3 months. Flat Cat member saying, finally, a game worth waking up for 4 a.m. to watch. Well, when you think about it that way, right? I mean, Dave, we played some great stuff under Ange, but then also in recent months, it hasn't been great stuff. So you have to think of the people that do have to get up on ridiculous hours, and then they're just having to sit through this stuff. Sometimes it can be quite shocking, and fair play to them. This is what they deserve. People like Breckon and so many. It's been great stuff. And this was a must-win game, a huge game, must-win game for me. I know some people say we could have gotten away with a draw. Yes, technically, but I think just for the sake of all of our hopes for having something to look forward to in the Europa League, we can play a bit fewer games as well. We can avoid the playoffs. I think in a way you could look at this as a big game, and similar to maybe that one we almost had like with Marseille or something with Antonio Conte. It's one that you just kind of have to go away from home, get the job done, go back home with something to look forward to later down the road. And so far we're doing that.
A draw ain't good enough. I'm sick of us being at the mercy of everyone else's destiny. At some point, you got to start writing your own. That's what all great teams do. Take the destiny into your own hands tonight. Win. Make your last group game easy.
And then Dark Sun G saying Gray is playing everywhere besides attack, left back, right back, and center back. I mean, he's playing everywhere across the back line, but he's also getting forward, Dark Sun G, in this game. He seems to, in a way, he's an inverted player. He can probably take up those inverted roles, quite comfortably. And I think he's doing a good job of it so far. And he's moving about. He's making himself available. I think he's playing pretty well, Archie Gray, in that left back role. And to be fair, I mean, he's just being slotted all around, the back line. The guy's just doing so well, considering. And Dean Cox became a Flat Cap member. Thank you so much, Dean.
Big up,
Hopefully
Dean.
you enjoy all the members' content that comes with it, match previews, all that good stuff, and plenty more that does come with it. So thank you, Dean, and
Glad
hopefully
to,
you do
Dean.
enjoy it. And Dave, I mean, now we're probably only a few minutes away from these players coming out from the tunnel. What do we look forward to in the second half? Do you make any changes? I think you just keep the same team and you push for the third.
I think, look, you just got to do the same. This half, Jack, it's just about us being good in possession. That's why we made the first half easy. We were just very good in possession. What we can't afford to do is come out, be sloppy. Once you start giving away sloppy balls or misplaced passes, it's where the opposition get on the ball and gaps appear, right? So it's
Yeah.
just about being tidy in possession, working your way up the field. We don't need to be in a rush. We're 2-0 up. We don't need to take mad risks. We don't need a player that's already with the injuries we've got to go on a big 90-yard dash. We don't need it. Just be good in possession. Waste time. The longer that clock is ticking down and you're in control of the ball, the harder it is for them. The more they lose belief, the more you suck life out of them. And you just go and suck and punch them. You take your opportunity when it arises, and then you get players off and you get new ones on. I would suspect you probably get Lancashire on at some point for Richarlison, hold him back for Leicester. Probably get Mikey Moore on for either Kulu or Son at some point. Again, hold them back for Leicester. But what we can't do is just give them sloppy ball, because all it's going to do is gaps will appear, and eventually the game's just going to keep coming one way, and we know how that ends, Jack, so we can't get sucked into that.
No, definitely can't. Giving away sloppy balls, as Ripsy 85. Hollywood Hotspur, Lolo has been class. Please stay healthy. Definitely right,
Yeah,
Hollywood Hotspur.
he's key.
He's been uber class. And even MV Joker Davis, Eddie mentioned this, Hollywood Hotspur. I've said this in the past as well about this guy, Rodrigo Bentancur. He has these Rodri style performances, but Eddie has gone as far as to say he's the Rodri of our team. I mean, Dave,
Yeah.
do you feel that way with Bentancur? Is he starting to feel like the guy that the metronome of the team? We only play at our best ability if someone like that is in the side.
No, 100%, Jack. I've said that a long time on my predicted lineup. He has to play in that number 6 role. He just brings a lot more control to the game. And I think a lot of people already feel, I think a lot of the players around them feel at ease. I think when the ball goes into pursuit, they're panicking because you just don't know what the guy's going to do with it, right? You don't know whether he's going to lose it. You don't know whether he's just going to vacate position. And he doesn't really give any of the fullbacks or the centre-backs any really cover. You look at Bentancur today, anything on the edge of the box to where it looks like they're going to pull the trigger, who's first in, putting his toe in, taking it off them? Bentancur. Who's out there covering Porro when the ball's trying to break down the right-hand side? Bentancur. Who's out there down the left doing the same thing? Bentancur. So not only is he shielding your back four, which is very important, so you don't leave them exposed, but getting out there and covering your fullbacks and getting the ball out of play, it allows you to get back set so they don't have them spaces to roam into and attack into. But then in possession, just look, he's so class. At one stage he got that board, he drew 3 people in and then just danced through all of them. That's why people in the chat are starting to call him Michael Jackson. He's just so good on the ball. He's so gracious with his feet, the way he moves. It's unbelievable, Jack, and I think he's absolutely crucial to this system. It allows you to play the 2 number 8s. If you don't play him in that position, you have to play 2 number 6 and 1 number 10. You have to change your formation slightly, and it takes away from your ability to get the press on with great effect. If you play him in that number 6, it allows Bergvall, Madison to get up behind that 4-9, put the press on like we're seeing, and make them just go long ball and say, thank you very much, let's go again.
Mercedes Benton class. What else is there to say? Patty Higgins, member for 32 months, Flat Cat member, 32 months of wit and wisdom from the Irish Hotspur. Definitely not from us, Patty. I think you're probably talking about yourself in there. You've given us wit and wisdom, by just being with us. Because like David said, right, I think it is a bouncing off type of community. I think we all have different opinions and we all feel comfortable sharing them, here. We're trying to be as respectful and as cool with each other as possible. But, we have intense, sort of opinions. And I think we do a good job of just sort of bouncing off of each other, feeding off of each other. It's definitely not, a bubble or anything like that. We try to be flexible. And, I think most of the time, Dave and I are just sort of feeding off of you guys and what you guys are saying. And makes it kind of like good back and forth of wit and wisdom. So it feels like half the time, it's not even Dave and I's wit and wisdom. It's you guys bringing the best out of us. And I've also said so many times that some of the times you guys with like a comment or super chat or something, you'll summarize what Dave and I are trying to say, in 2 sentences, what, we've been talking about for 20 minutes, at times trying to, clatter our heads together for us. So it's always a great job. Remember to like as well, says Stevie Frazier. Thank you very much, Stevie. Best midfielder around. Queen Ellie, good to see you with us. Bentancur has a black eye. Maybe he's upset with
Manchester
himself.
Warrior.
Maybe he's
Well,
upset with himself for one misplaced pass and slugged himself.
That'd probably come from the concussion, though. Didn't he take a bang to the head?
Probably. Yeah, he could have. Yeah, definitely could have done that. Maybe the fact that he collapsed, in that other game. Lily White's India, good to see you.
Good to see you. Is the Indian Spurs fan base out there any big, my man? Let me know.
I think so. I mean, there are a lot of Indian football fans in general.
Yeah, there's a difference between a football fan and a Spurs fan. How many of them?
You gotta be really into it.
Yeah. You gotta be really sadistic.
It's not Man United. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, good point, Dave. Good point. It's not casual. It's not casual.
No, it's not one of the obvious picks if you're going to be a football fan.
Hard to be a casual Spurs fan, that's for sure. Well said. Dean Cox, completely agree about the players, man. About needing to bring in more. Mikey Moore was getting warmed up, Dave.
Yeah, good. Get Kulu off.
Yeah.
Get Kulu off. Let Mikey Moore absolutely rinse these fullbacks. He's going to destroy them when he comes on.
Pass. Bergvall.
The space that's in behind someone like Mikey Moore is just going to exploit that. Well done, Madison. Oh, wow, great. Turn Gray. You get Spencer into this team and we're going to be cooking.
For the most part, what I can tell too, like volume didn't completely collapse.
Nope, seems to be good today. Just the Spurs are getting the shit together, so are we.
Jeez. Still another half to be played.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Let's not get too excited.
Audio and everything will go out of whack. Oh my gosh.
It's going to be another cross.
Oh,
well done. Well done, Richie. Good hold up. Go on, Madison.
Sir.
Well done. He's done brilliantly there. You come on, ref. Help him out there. Don't let him shoot. Brandon.
Up there, Brandon.
Go down on it.
Good read. All right.
Porro looking to get it underway quickly. He's looking for Kulu to go behind. It's a bloody great ball, Just take it down. Hold it up. Just hold it. You don't need to do that. You don't have the legs, man. Just hold it and go backwards. You've done the right work.
Again, sometimes with Kulu, it's like it just feels like I said,
his mind is telling him what
a man
to do,
that's played too much football, he just needs to rest.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I can see what happened. His mind is telling him what to do and what he would usually do, but he doesn't have the legs to do it right now.
Probably just finding it even hard to concentrate. He's played so much football, man. He's like just been put through the wars, really.
Yeah.
So
Hoffenheim getting possession here. We're dropping off a little.
Like we said with Solanke, like one of those games you just wished he was just playing anime.
Again. It's brilliant from Bentancur yet again to cut that pass out. And again, he's just there. He's just him, isn't he? He's just the man. The Godfather. I'm going to start calling him that. Took him out of Italy. The Godfather. Deanne's father. Come on. Let's go. Get after it.
Thank you, Ribsy. Appreciate it, sir.
Big up, Ribeye. Good to see you, my man. Hopefully you're keeping well. Anytime I see Ribsy, I'll think of ribeye steak.
Sadly, Dave, I mean, I guess if it was, maybe chopped up and cooked maybe a bit more well done, I think you would like, a good ribeye. I'm not sure if you could take it, a big whole one. Be too red.
Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Offside. Stop crying. Get on with the game. Oh, yeah, he's off. Good call. That line was sharp. Need to get there. Oh, Jesus, Brandon. You need to get that Lino recruited into the English game. Only in Germany do you see Lidl advertised on the Hordens.
Well, it's a German company.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You don't see it in Premier League grounds. You know
no. Yeah, because it's not good. Yeah, because it's not good.
They don't pay enough.
No, it's very cheap.
Good clearance, Radu. Got to try and get a hold of this ball, relieve a bit of pressure.
I lived next to a little in Berlin.
They do some really nice stuff, you know. Some
I
of the
think
stuff
it's. I
is
think
nice. They
all
do a
the.
lovely big chicken and leek pie. It's gorgeous. Clear it. Well on, Radu. Come on, Spurs. Someone get a hold of that ball. Come on, Richie. Let's go. Empty the tank here. Push them back. Let's get up. Too deep now.
Oh, good ball. Clear
Well
way.
done,
Radu.
Radu. You got Madison there. Just pump it into him. What are you? You've lost
Yeah, Ben
all
Davies, I
composure.
think, sort of shrugged at him. Well done, Ben.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Bergvall,
Oh
not a good
no.
enough
Get out. Well up.
clearance.
Oh.
Get out there, Kulu, man. I got there quicker.
You can see it coming.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
Radu.
Radu.
Well done.
Good defended.
So strong.
If only you could
Jerome with the
pass the
super
ball.
chat saying Kulu is like one of those old school footballers, just keeps playing even through the fatigue. He has
Yeah.
to be the next captain. I think
Yep.
Kulu is probably the most likely captain, considering he seems to want to be here. He seems to like it here. He likes Spurs. I'm not getting any vibes that he's a guy that would want to leave or anything like that. And then he does resemble more of like kind of what a modern captain would be like, someone who is capable of speaking to his teammates, being a bit firm with them, being a leader by example. You know, I think seems to be pretty good off the pitch, right? You know, kind of just humble guy, lots of things. So I think he is the most likely candidate, to be fair. And that's only emerged in the last 4 months or so, you could say, maybe 3 months. It's not something we would have been saying 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
But you look at his interviews, his mindset, you know, you can understand why he's like that, you know.
Yeah, Aldi is much better. Skunkworks, I agree. Sonny, into Richarlison. It's the food talk of the watch along, says Danquist. Yeah, I mean, I think when it's Spurs, you know, like we're a bit more glued into it than what it than on the
Big up,
other ones, man. Good to see you, though, man. Good to see you. Hopefully, you're all right, sir.
You got to
Thank you for
try
the
and get
support
hold
as
of
well,
this ball.
Jerome. Thanks for the support, man. 2-0 up. It feels good to be in this position, Jerome. It feels good, man.
It does, Jerome, but we've got to get hold of this ball. I'm starting to get worried here a little.
Yeah,
this is 6 minutes now.
Hoffenheim maybe getting a bit more influence on the game.
Well,
And
we dropped
Spurs
off.
being tired, starting to drop off more and more. Oh,
no,
they
you
broke
can't
through
go
there.
out
Ben
there.
Davies. Well done.
Good tackle. Please find a pass out.
Kulu play backwards.
Just 1-2. Brilliant.
Pedro, is there any need, really?
No.
You got to be us spot on.
Oh.
I just don't think that's needed from Pedro. We're
There's
just
not.
we're too
just gotta
panicky.
slow
We
it
keep
down.
going for these hero balls every time. So, you know, we just need a
When you're under this is what annoys me. When you're under the cost like that for 6-7 minutes, there's got to be a recognition within the team just to hold the ball for 2 minutes, relieve the pressure.
You don't need to play in behind every time.
No, you don't need to go gung ho all the time. Just while you're being under the cost like that, just hold the ball for 2 minutes, take the sting out of it. All we've done is give them the ball to come straight back at us. It's naive, that. It's where game management comes in. Good block.
Come on, get out there, Pedro. Hold on to it, Kulu. Hold on to it,
You don't need to go be a world beater. We've got bodies breaking. Brilliant ball to Madison.
Hey, got to track back, Sonny.
Well done, Porro. Just give it back into Bergvall. He's going with it. Now turn back. Brilliant. That's great.
Sir, it's just barge into the back of him, ref.
How is that one not given?
I don't know if that's Kulu's fault per se, but we just keep losing it, man. We just keep losing it.
He had Bergvall now. He's just got to. He's got to realize he doesn't have the legs to do it. Just give back to Bergvall. Make it easy. Just 2-0 up.
We just keep.
Don't need to do this. We're just creating our own problems now. We've gone very naive here. It's an in-swinger. Oh, well done, Davies. There to clear it.
Come on, boys. Back
no,
post,
it's a free header back post. Oh, it's off the bar. That's the warning sign. That is the warning sign. Kramaric. He's on as well. That's the warning sign.
Dragusin sometimes does struggle with
Oh, we're very lucky there.
struggles sometimes with people when a ball is played in behind his head. I think he struggles with it. Chicken and chips have arrived, says Stevie.
Oh,
Definitely
nice,
need a man.
Stevie. You're playing clubs at
Well
some
done,
point tonight,
Rich.
Stevie. Oh, good.
Oh,
Let's get out the
dang
fuck
it.
away.
Fucking Bearfall, man. Oh, we're in behind there.
Oh, come on,
But
we've got to try and
seriously,
keep this
lads, we need
ball.
to hold on to it. Like, we keep going for this gung-ho, like, pushing for the third on, like, 2-3 passes. Why not try to just work it, at least a
I think we're
little
trying
bit?
to get the counter, but you just got to be a bit more calculated in it, you know?
Yeah. Come on, boys.
It doesn't have to be every time. Oh, no, it's a good turn. Good block, Davies. Well bloody red.
Oh, no. Madison, that's lazy.
That's fucking brilliant reading of the game from Ben Davies
Yeah,
there.
it
That
was
is
just great block.
absolutely brilliant.
Great block. Come on, you Spurs.
Moron. There we are. We need this relief. Who's coming off? Richie.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, he's not match fit, is he? You know, he's had,
Maybe.
what, 6-7 months
I
out.
hope Lancashire is coming on. Again, though, I do feel like we need
I think-
physical presence, though. We need Lancashire then on. We need Lancashire then
I'd
on.
almost rather Kulu go up top, be that hold-up player and put more on either side. How will this work?
Maybe that is what he's going to do.
Look, we knew Richie didn't have 90 minutes
That's
tonight.
probably fair. You know, I'll take that part back, but I do want that physical presence, you know, of some kind. And Kulu should not be playing 90 minutes this game, but it is what it is, I guess. You know, it's not easy decisions. Let's get over the line. Worry about it later.
Yeah.
Get the third.
Ref,
Gotta
come on
get the
now.
third, I guess. Get the third. Worry about it later.
Well, I like the fact that he's brought on more. He realizes we need that fresh impetus to even just go and press and even
different.
try and get on the ball and go for, try and relieve that bit of pressure. Someone that can carry that ball. So it's a good substitution to make. It's just who's going up front, Son or Kulu.
And if to be fair to him, he does actually have to be very careful with Richie because Richie.
The thing is, Slanky's out to march. You can't run the legs off him.
Yeah, he is made of glass, and Slanky's gone for a long time. Bent in class into Bergvall.
So Son's gone up top. No, not there, Bergvall. Well done. Get out to more. Fresh legs.
Sonny, good
well
touch.
held up, Sonny.
What
Come
a
on,
touch.
Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Oh, it's Madison. On to Mikey. Here we go.
Find Sonny,
I'll play
man.
it. What a ball!
Ah!
Oh, why is he stopped? Oh, the referee's blowing his whistle. That's why. What a fucking ball from Mikey Moore, that.
Nearly goal for Sonny. Good first touch from Sonny as a striker.
Yeah.
There is space in behind this Hoffenheim backline, so in
Yeah.
a way I do get it. Maybe if Sonny, if he's up top, maybe he doesn't have to work as hard defensively, and then you can kind of just use him as a guy to punish them with the ball in behind.
Even bringing Mikey Morris give them a bit of a spark going after that ball a little as well.
Since they're not playing a low block for the time being, Sonny could punish them.
Back you, keeper. Oh, back to Brandon there, Gray.
Well done, Mike.
Well done, Moore. Good defensive duties. Get out there.
Cleared away by
Porro.
Pedro. Top of the box
Go on,
for
shoot.
Hoffenheim.
Well done.
Kulu
play,
closed
Kulu.
him down. Out wide to Kramaric.
He's off. He's off. Huh? It's going to be another cross here. Well done, Porro. Madison tries to direct it towards Son. Unlucky. Space here to cross this again. Bentancur slips. It's not his fault. Good block by Porro yet again. Good crowding out with Bergvall and Kulu there. It's another ball in. Brandon
good
Austin.
hands,
Well dealt with.
Brandon.
Slow
good
it
hands.
down. Slow it right down, Brandon. Let's get them up the pitch here.
Good hands from Brandon Austin there.
Very good hands there. Need to try and get this third so we can kill this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Austin. You don't want players
Madison,
stretching like
important
that
touch
for
from
him.
Madison there. Good cushion
Yeah.
pass
Oh,
from Ben Davies.
well done, Moore. That's ours? No.
He did well enough there, Moore. Unlucky.
That was great interception there by Madison. We did great touch.
60 minutes approaching.
Come on, Spurs. Let's get this over the line.
Oh, no. Dangerous ball into the penalty area. Can we recover here? Back
Turn.
post.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Brendan,
whoa.
Jesus, he's scrambling.
Jesus. Holy shit. That would have been some goal by Biscoff. What an effort that is. He just threw the swinger at that. Fucking that.
Really got out Brandon.
Come on, guys. The warning signs have been there now. We've got to try and... Oh, not like that. We're not going to get out like that. It's loose. It's poor from Radu, that.
No foul given, though. Lucky.
It's a switch of play. Looking to come down Porro's side. Oh, brilliant defender from Radu. Well read. We just need to try and get hold of this football. I know we're trying to sit there and contain what we got because we're bollocks, but we're not helping ourselves when we do get the ball. It's another ball in. Brandon Austin.
Hold on to it. Brandon, for fuck's sake, man. Can you please?
Madison,
Hopefully.
go forward.
Play Sonny.
Oh, none of them really made a run there for him, to be fair.
Sonny had the right run, and then I think he took away that good run. He actually went the opposite direction when he had the right run. You just need to cross. You need to cross. We're just so wasteful in these counterattacks that we just need to just hold on to possession. We're not good enough to counter them right now.
Skunkworks says we need a spell in possession or spell in the game. Absolutely spot on, Skunkworks.
I just don't think we're good enough right now to punish them.
How have we had 20 shots against us in an hour?
No way he's giving a pen. Is he just giving a pen? No way is he giving a pen. Holy nuts. No way.
Let's have a look at the replay.
What's happened here? Is he giving it for a handball?
Porro's going ballistic at Spurs players.
Is it for the... I didn't think it was a foul by Austin.
And he's giving a penalty, isn't he?
Ball in behind here.
Huh?
Is it for Austin? That's shocking if it's for that. You see that all the time, and he's gotten a hand to it.
Yeah, there's a claim that he's got his hand to that. You can't give a penalty there.
He's gotten his hand to that. What's he giving this for?
Surely that's going to be overturned. Are they giving it?
It has to be.
They're checking it. They have to overturn this. If this is given against us, referees absolutely hate us.
That's not a pen. I need maybe another replay here. This might be another good... I mean, it's so wobbly, these replays. Is the camera drunk in Heidelberg? What's going on here? I think he gets a hand to it.
Two players go for the ball.
I've seen Onana get away with that. I see Onana get away with that 1,000 times.
It's two players going for the ball. You can't give that.
Brendan,
I'm sorry.
Oh, my Lord. No way.
No way. Are you taking the piss?
No way.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Are you serious? He got a hand to it.
Referee's
shocking.
How's that a penalty? What's going on here? He's being told to go on monitor, is he?
Thank God, man. Oh, my Lord, man. You wanted to give it. The referee was, like, blowing off the VAR or something.
He's got a hand on the ball. You can't give that. He hasn't punched him in the head. He's touched the ball. You cannot give that. He's gone with an open hand as well. He hasn't gone with the fist. Look, his hand is open. There's no way that's a penalty.
The referee wanted to give it. What the hell?
There is no way that's a penalty. His hand is open. You can't give that. It's not like he's gone out with punching it with a fist closed. You can't give that.
This referee is bent. He wanted to give it. Like, he was, like, rushing them on. He was like, oh, I can't hear
Has
the
to
ball.
overrule it. His hand is open. If he's come out with the fist,
Why is
okay,
he still
fair
even
enough.
looking at it? Get away from the screen. You've seen enough.
But his hand is so open there. He's gone out to try and not with any intent to cause harm, and he's got a hand to that ball. He can't give it.
How many times do you need to look at this? Oh, my Lord.
What's the other alternative? You let the player come in for a free header. Seriously, the game's gone if this is given.
Do we need
We've
to
lost the
explain
game.
It's like we need to explain to him how the sky is blue. Like, Jesus, ref. Like, that's right
How
in
many
front of
more
you, man.
replays? His eye is on the fucking ball. It's not even on the player. How many more replays? You better overturn this.
Come on.
Yes! Come on!
What an idiot.
That would have been such injustice.
What an idiot. It didn't look like a penalty from the get-go.
Would have been such an injustice. I would have lost my mind. I'd be like, what's the point of football anymore? I would have lost it.
Brendan Austin went to shake his hand.
I wouldn't.
It's hilarious.
Oh, come on, Spurs. That's the wake-up call. How many more wake-up calls do we need?
It's another wake-up call. It's another warning sign. How about we get a third, lads?
How about we just keep possession for a few minutes?
Yeah, that too. Oh, my Lord. Even now, Benty.
No, Benty. You've been so good. Don't unravel
he gets so stuck. Someone get on to it. Ugh.
We need to get fresh legs into that midfield as well. Get Bergvall off. It's another cross. Well done, Davies. Hold this, Kulu. Porro, you're going to have to try and draw a foul here or something. Well done, Kulu.
That ref is an idiot.
I would have given up football this season if that's a penalty. Honestly, I would have just given up football.
Can we get it onto the left-hand side, please? Feels like we're never even getting it over to the left side.
What's the point of bringing him on if he's not going to be the guy you're looking at to try and get the outball and drag you up the pitch? Bergvall's looking every bit of leggy as well. We need to get him off. Good endeavour, Madison. Good pressing, Madison. Oh, come on, Bergvall. A bit of intensity here. Come on, Spurs. We got the ball here. You got them penned in.
Well done, Kulu.
Finally, fucking someone that's gone after it with a bit of intensity there. Jesus Christ. It was only begging for Son and Bergvall to do it.
Oh, Mikey, good run. Kulu,
Bergvall,
lovely stuff.
No, Sonny, wrong
bad
ball.
Cross, Sonny, bad cross. Wrong option.
They better not score off the back of this. No.
Pedro.
That's all, Sonny.
You gotta get a block to it, man.
You just can't give away the ball like that, though, as well, up the other end. It's just a shit cross, and they've gone the whole end to the pitch. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
They've been getting a lot of balls into the box. They've been getting a lot of crosses in.
It was going to come. Look, the warning signs have been there. They've hit the bar. They've just narrowly missed. They've nearly had a penalty. The warning signs were there. Bergvall just doesn't have the legs to get back in there. We need to make a sub. Porro's got to do so much better here as well.
Doesn't do too well here.
He should have went sliding. He should have went sliding, yeah. He's allowed that to come across.
Keeping them on sides, too.
Porro's got to go sliding there. He doesn't even stick out a foot, man. Oh, fuck me. Absolutely ripped apart there.
I said 2-2, says Leighton.
Oh.
Damn it, Leighton. Touche.
Now, can we keep the fucking ball?
Can we get it away from Kulu's side? Like, no offense to him, please. Can we just please get it to somebody else? Like, I feel like Kulu has been touching it every time, and we're just not getting anywhere.
Just get it down Mikey Moore's side. Just get it down that side. It's what he's on for. He's fresh legs. Let him run at him.
It just has been Pedro Porro and Kulu having every touch for us in the second half, it feels like. They should need to get it away from them.
Finally. Let's break it down the left. Good carrying, Davies. Good carrying. Good ball. Oh, go on, Gray. Don't kick it back to the keeper. Get back, Gray. 70 minutes in. Can we hold on for the next 20? Come on, more. Go.
Get on to... Oh. Hoffenheim coming down our right side.
Please, Kulu, play him. Let's go, Mikey. Come on, Mikey. Take that ball. Go on.
Kulu over to the left
Give
side.
back to him. That's it. Keep the ball. It's what we should have done fucking 10 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. Why do we have to wait for them to score to do it? It's so frustrating. Porro. Brilliant switch of play here to Mikey Moore. No need to force it. Well done.
Jeez, Ben.
Now's
Jesus,
not
Ben.
the time. Now is not the time for this shit. Oh my, it's
Ben
coming.
Davis,
It's coming.
please. I don't need your old self. I need this year's Ben Davis, this season's Ben Davis. I don't need the old Ben Davis, please. Not right now. Last 20 minutes, says Laron. You're right.
That's a free ref. Bergwijn, you got to take him there. One of you take him out. You can't allow them out. Well done. That's a free ref. No. Oh my God.
Well done, Bergvall. Oh.
Son, stop pointing. Go towards the ball. Put the pressure on.
Yeah, he's just doing that sort of fake pressing.
We need a sub in that
Pedro,
midfield.
they're going to get him behind you, man. We need someone like Lancashire. I agree, Sean. We need physical presence now.
Need a midfielder on and get Lancashire on.
I don't think it's worked with Sonny. I think it looked like the right idea, but now at this point, we haven't been able to get him behind and be able to use him to punish this Hoffenheim team.
Well done, Davies. Fucking well done, Davies. Well done, Gray. Good positioning. Someone help him out. Hoffenheim just keep pushing. They're coming down Tottenham's right-hand side now. Can Porro get out there? It's another ball in. Austin
Hold
claims
on to it, Austin. Hold on to it. Go to the ground.
Yeah.
Throw your face on the ball into the ground. Don't get up for at least 30 seconds. There you go. Archie Gray into Ben Davis. A little bit of time. Do need movement, though, lads. And if we don't have movement, we're going to only get to give it away straight again. Or give it away again. Bergvall. Carrying us up the pitch here. He does well. Does very well. Gets us up the pitch. Just hold on to it. Well done, kid. Pedro Porro to Sonny.
Please, Sonny. Please, fucking Sonny. You got to make up for giving away the ball for the goal. Sonny, not again. You can't keep doing this, man. Or Archie Gray. Good ball.
Kulu
Well
does
helped, Kulu.
Slide it.
Well helped,
Slide it
Kulu.
across. Slide it across to Sonny.
Corner kick.
Get rid of it. Oh, dude, get rid of it here.
Yeah, he's got to make the player there.
It is a corner.
Come on, we got to try and score here. We got to. I do not back us holding off the last 10 minutes.
Neither do I.
That's a Kulu. Get in his face. Just kill time here. Take your time going off the ref, Kulu. Do it again, Kulu. Wind him up again. A good delivery now, son. Oh, it's
dangerous.
Oh.
Right area.
Right, you can't lose that, Kulu.
Oh, my
What
Lord.
are we doing?
Kulu needs new batteries.
He's fucked. We need to get him off the pitch. Back 1 second. This is just in the door.
No problem. We need to give Kulu new batteries, everybody. He needs to be taken out. I think Sonny and him need to be taken off. Both of them just seem, no offense to them, useless at this point. Like, they're unable to really run. They seem so tired. They're unable to make good decisions, really. Or even execute what they want to be trying. Mikey Moore gives it away. It's just been a constant theme in the second half, just giving it away. Come on, lads. Can we just get a bit of possession, please? Oh, good turnover. I think Bentancur onto it. Mikey, a little sauce. Get Sonny here. Come on, Sonny. We need you now, lad. Sonny, left foot. Come on, 3-1. Come on, baby. Into the next rounds.
Come on! Skin down. Let's go. Get in there, Sonny.
What a finish. Just what we need.
Come on.
Baby, that's our Sonny. That's the Sonny we know.
Let's go, Sonaldo. The Irish Spurs flag there in the corner. I love to see that as well. Come on, Jack. We fucking needed that.
Left foot finish. Two-footed man. The two-footed man that we know. Great interception for Bentancur here.
This is just what he does. He's so good.
Mikey Moore, a little nice weighted pass on a Sonny, but this is the Sonny we know. This is the Sonny of old. Left foot. Side netting.
Buries it.
Side netting. No problem. Come on, Sonny. 3-1 into the knockout rounds.
Oh, Pesh, I did miss it. The missus just came in the door. I heard Jack screaming. I had to run back. He's trying to, welcome the missus home. Come on, Sonny. We fucking needed that, Jack.
What a relief, everyone. What a relief. A little bit of nerves there. Doesn't come with some nerves. I mean, whenever a Spurs game happens, there are always going to be nerves at some point. But thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Sonny. We needed that. One of the most relieving goals all season. Just right in the clutch. Great goal as well. Like I said, vintage Sonny. Right foot step over onto the left. No problem. 3-1 to the good. Whew. What a relief. 2-2 no longer on the cards, Leighton. We need to get one of them off, though. We need to get one of Sonny or Kulu off, hopefully. Nice Spurs man and a nice Spurs gilet.
Sun's off. Come on, Lancashire. Let's go, Will.
Finally.
Let's get Olasesi on as well. He deserves a run out here. He's been on the bench like 18 times this season. I'd love a goal for Will Lancashire and Mikey Moore as well to round this off. Let's go at it. Well won, Radu. Let's go again.
Bentancur.
Oh, here we go again. Come on. Hold that, Kulu.
Kulu. On to Matter.
The bounce. The bounce just took it away. Unlucky. Oh, thank fuck. We needed that. We were under severe
So
pressure.
clutch. So clutch.
There we go. Look at the energy it's brought them now. Look at that. Let's go. Hey! Get out. He hasn't even got out. It's that bad. Oh, well done. That's brilliant from Mikey Moore. Oh, my God. Unlucky. Herbie Hurts feeling says he wants Olasesi on. Micah W says, big test for Lancashire. There's a reason he was going on loan. They're going to go for broke now. There'll be space for us to counter and get the fort and kill this completely. Broom here for Mikey Moore, Lancashire, to try and get one here.
Father Time is undefeated, but class is permanent.
Big win. Go on, Kulu. Well done, Kulu. It's ours. Take your time, Porro. Undo your laces and retie them. Oh, what a touch by Bentoncourt. Oh, what a pass out to Madison. Madison out to Mikey Moore in space. What's he going to do?
Come on.
Oh, it's a great reverse ball. Oh, lucky. Good reverse ball. That is absolutely devastating from Bentoncourt. He's got to be my man of the match today. He's got to be.
Come on, Dave. Get that MC going, says DJ.
We sang in France and we sang in Spain. We sing in the sun and we sing in the rain. They tried to stop us, but look what it did. The thing I love most is being a yid. Being a yid. Come on. Madison with the delivery. Oh, lucky. Oh, what a take by Kulu. That is saucy. Puts the cross in. Oh, that would have been unbelievable.
Nearly.
That'll do, Madison. That'll do. Slow it down. Well done. Go on, get there. Go on, Will. That's it, Willie. Free Willie. Come on. Holds it up. Looks for the return pass. Doesn't get it. Onto Bergval. Come on, Sauceval. What can you do?
Sauceval.
Moves on to 50 Shades of Grey. More. Oh, it's beautiful. He's sending him for a dance.
Where are you going?
Where's he off to? Oh, he's sending him for a dance. This is beautiful football from Tottenham.
Still matters.
Now we're purring. Like a Cheshire cat.
Ben Davis. Onto Gray.
Archie.
Likes nice stuff from Spurs here.
This is some lovely one-touch football. What a turn.
Matters.
Well done, Madison. Good ball in behind for Lancashire.
Kulu does really well. Or sorry, Lancashire.
Free Willie. Good ball into Moore. Oh, they're getting angry now. Matters. They're getting angry now. We're just balling out. Oh, Madison. Oh, unlucky. Mikey now wants to go. It's getting to that time, all right. We're just asking for it and to lunge in on us, though. We're asking for it. Way, Mikey Moore. Ah, that's beautiful.
Come on.
Leighton's put his earplugs in.
Just what we needed. A little palate cleanser. Ein palate cleanser, as I said to you guys, everybody.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I'll be happy clapping all the way to Sunday.
It's been weeks since we've had something like this. I'm fucking buzzing. Spurs fans at the end, yeah, just want to win. Big up Sean Brown. Alpesh, more. How'd you like it?
On the matters. Can we find Lancashire? Can we get the Lancs a goal?
Whoop says, imagine Dave on all fours looking back at you seductively.
Oh my
I think you've got issues, Whoops. I think you've got big issues.
Asking for a timeout.
It's like asking the Big Show to do that. I think no one wants to see that. You know what I mean? Especially in his leotard. Come on now. You've got deep-rooted issues if that's what you want to see. If
Can't
that's
even
what
get
you're
that
trying
sort
to
of action
imagine.
in Germany.
Well, chat with
Great.
Lederhosen, I suppose, if that's his dream. Come on, Mikey. He skins him. Ref,
Oh,
come on, pull out the car. Protect him. Ref, come on. It's not WWE here. It's supposed to be a game of football. One team's playing the football, one team's playing rugby. Let's go. There's some strange people on the internet. That comment's disturbed me.
Passes are starting to stick now, Sean, but for a period they weren't.
Really
in that second half.
people. 24 seasons, yeah, that's a weird thing to imagine. I wonder how many people have seen that comment and thought of it and gone, right, I'm out of here.
I think we must play on Saturday or Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday against Leicester.
Yeah.
Saturday, Michael, their GAA team are playing in the stadium across the road, and I will be there.
Kulusevski. Can you find somebody?
Hold on.
Oh, gets away from them.
He's put them in the meat grinder. It's brilliant.
He
just doesn't have the pass.
Kulu, man.
He's absolutely done them there, though. He's done them all.
Oh, he's got an ocean, though, to play Will in.
He's tired, Jack. Come on.
Oh.
He can't swing his legs anymore. He's tired. He needs you to give him a double rub down. One on each leg. Hey, they're heading home early. You got school in the morning. School in the morning. Sang in France, we sang in Spain, sang in the sun, to try to stop us, but look what it did. Thing I love most is being it.
What a tackle, Ben Davis.
Let's go. Play him. Oh, come on, let's play.
Behind for Kulu.
Come on, we've got more and we've got Free Willy. Someone make a run for him, guys. Fuck me. Someone get towards him. They're all hanging out at the back post for. Is there a get-together we don't know about, Jack? We smoking Cubans over there. We're just balling out now. This is such good football. Took us a while in the second half to get to this point, but we're killing them now. Look at that space for Archie Gray to maraud into like a prime racehorse. They just can't get close to us now. We're making the pitch big. Unlucky Mikey Moore. Right, I think we'll start getting the
get a match.
Man the match poll. It's been the first time in a month?
Yeah, it's been
not
a
longer.
while. Damn.
Benticore's Benton sauce is going in there.
Oh my lord, 2-3. Fuck off.
What?
Oh my lord, boys. Why?
Okay, maybe I won't be. Fuck's sake.
Come on, boys. I thought we were cruising.
Offside,
I thought we were cruising. Come on, lads. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me, boys.
It's got United written all over it.
Please, no. Please
Offside?
be off. No, he's not. He's onside by a country mile. Back post, Pedro Porro.
Again, that side. Again, that side defending cross is fucking useless.
Dragishin nowhere near. Pedro Porro. It's all Pedro Porro still, but I'm confused where even Dragishin's supposed to be. Ugh. Madison off. Olasesi on? Question mark?
We need legs in there,
Olasesi!
Yeah. Come on.
Yay!
Just run around, kid. It's all we need.
Stuck in for the boys. Run around. There you are. First touches. Well done, Mikey.
Oh, play him. Will, stay on side. Oh, play him back.
Oh, play him back, Will.
That's a free ref. He's come through the arse of him, sure.
He's literally just barged through the back of him. Well
done.
done.
Well done.
Pedro, get out there, Kulu.
Oh, Pedro's gone down. Oh, he's back up. He's just play acting.
He take off his shoe. His boot.
Good to see directness from the youngster there.
Well done, Pedro.
If he's injured, get him off.
I don't think he is.
Just go to the corner with the ball. Well done, Lucas. Well done, Kulu. Ref, come on now.
5 minutes of out of time. Come on,
Of
lads.
course it is.
I don't really know what for.
Oh, don't let it bounce, Archie.
I feel like we were given 5 minutes that one time with Newcastle. Bloody wasted 20. I don't know where they've summoned 5 minutes from.
Everyone's just got to run their bollocks off now out of possession. You see someone close them down.
The pen decision. Yeah, you're right, Rick C. Sorry.
Don't let the cross come in. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank fuck
Brandon
for that.
Austin, pretend you don't know what a football is and you don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Have the referee explain to you what a football looks like and tell him you can't find one. Tell him you've forgotten how to hit one. Tell him you've forgotten where you are.
Pretend you're playing NFL, Jack. Where's the
Pretend you
where's
are
the
having a
football?
concussion now. Pretend you don't know where you are, Brandon Austin. Please.
Get the ball up to the corner and keep it
And
there.
distract someone on it, please.
Yeah, we need a streaker. I need to contact
need
the
a
SPURS. We need a streaker.
Alpesh.
Hold that. Hold that. No, 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 no. Deal with that fucking Porro. Oh, no, 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 no,
Radu,
no, no,
man.
no, no.
Dude, Radu.
What defending?
Dude, Radu is so poor at defending balls in behind.
That's so good from Ben Davies getting across there to block that.
I'd take
Don't allow the cross, Porro.
Ben Davies
Davies
again.
again.
Just need two Ben Davies back there.
No.
Ben Davies
Well done,
again.
Davies. Fucking hell, Spurs.
Radu Dragic, man. Sometimes for a guy as
Well
big as
done,
him, he
Archie.
has
Well
no idea
done,
what's behind
Archie.
him.
No. Oh,
It's
great
stopped.
challenge, Archie.
Go forward,
Go on,
Callum.
Olasesi. Oh, Will, you've got to make the... Will Lancashire's got to make the option there, though. Why has he gone in behind? He's just got to come short. Get out there, Porro. I don't like this. Well done, Callum. That'll do. Someone get out. Don't allow him. Well done, Archie.
Gray.
No way. There's no way. If they...
His arms were looking like they're by his side. I bet they're just asking for it just to ask for it. What the fuck is that guy doing? His arms are by his side. He's made himself smaller.
Yeah.
His arm is literally headed towards his side.
Please just clear this. Please deal with this, Tottenham. Don't crumble now.
Clear this, please.
Just
Mike
Mikey.
D, clear it.
That'll do.
Kulu,
Go on,
get
Kulu.
onto it, man.
Please
Plow,
hold it.
Kulu,
Oh,
plow.
hold it. Hold it. You got a player there. Oh, Kulu, you got to hold that, man.
He hasn't been able to hold on. Oh!
Oh, go on, Will. You got Mikey Moore.
Will! Well done, Will. Well done, Will.
Well done. Take it there, Kulu. Keep it there.
Kulu, hold on to it, man, please.
That's ours. Oh, Lino.
Oh my
No,
God, Ref,
Lino.
you were brain dead.
No, Lino.
Last
Just get
minute.
back. Defend this. Oh. Will Lancashire had Mikey Moore. He's going to use him. Get out. Please get out.
Way.
Take your time, Porro. Your laces are untied. They need to be tied.
Pedro, take off both your boots.
Definitely right. Squeaky bum time for sure. King Oddle. I need to go to the toilet, but I can't leave.
Perfect time.
Hold this. Just hold this. Just hold this, Will. That'll do. Oh, no. It didn't go down the line. That's it, Bergval. That's it, Bergval. Go on, kid. Show them legs. That's it. Get after him. Well done, Lucas. Clear it. Well done. Come on now, ref. We're at the time, ref. Ref, it's 5.
Yes!
Come on! Come on, I just need to go to the toilet quickly.
Yeah.
Thank God. Get in!
Oh, we needed that. Oh, we
Get
needed
in!
that. Oh, we needed that. Come on! Woo! Got over the line, everybody. A 3-2 win. We're into the next rounds of the Europa League. Come on! The mighty Tottenham Hotspur have done it again. Into the next rounds. Job done. I don't know what it says about Andrew's future or anything, but he's gotten us into the next rounds. Sketchy as always. Looked like we were going to dominate this team. We could have about put 6 past them in the first half. Then we looked really tired in the second. Hung on there. Had to use some of the kids. They did pretty well, to be fair, when they were brought on. Some really good performances, though, individually from a lot of people. Bentancur, just pure Benton class. What a player. The caliber of this guy, the difference between him and Basuma, night and day. I thought Madison actually had a really good performance today as well. Thought he got stuck in. Thought he was pretty tidy on the ball. The finish as well, like the goal he scored was sensational. I also look at some of the defenders. Ben Davis, I thought had a brilliant day once again. Really good in possession. Very tidy defensively. Saw danger. Dealt with the danger well. Pedro Porro started off well, maybe ended things, maybe not so, again, defensively a little shoddy. But there were some really good performances in there. I think we were carried by some good individuals in this game. And there were some periods where just solid, incredible football from this team. And all in all, considering circumstances, considering injuries, considering we went into this game with no hope really whatsoever. I mean, not no hope. I had actually a lot of hope. I had a lot of optimism going into this, but it was more just out of delusion that, this is a big game for us and maybe we'll get over the line. But I'm glad that we did it. And there were some really good periods in this game. And it's a win I can definitely be very proud of. It's not one that I'd say we shithoused it or anything like that. We deserve to win this game. It's just we're a team that kind of leaves every team we play against. We seem to leave them in it a little bit. We seem to let them hang on. And once again, we've done that here. But we deserved all 3 points this game, 100%. And now, Dave, we can rest easy. We'll probably get 3 points against Elfsborg. I don't want to embarrass myself, but we'll probably get 3 points against Elfsborg, and we're into the knockout rounds of the Europa League.
Oh, do you know what, Jack? First of all, everyone, the man of the match poll is up. Your 4 options is Rodrigo Benton class, James Madison, Heung-min Son, and Ben Davies. I think that's a fair man of the match poll there to pick from. But look, Jack, the job today was all about just getting a win by hook or crook. Look, again, we made it difficult for ourselves, right? Look at the amount of chances we had in the first half we didn't take. These are the big opportunities we've got to take. We've got to be ready to go. We always create big chances in the first half, but sometimes we let ourselves down. We could have came into that. We could have came in at halftime and had that game dead and buried. Now, going into the second half, we were always going to drop off. We mentioned that at halftime with the fatigue and stuff like that, and that's where the problem comes in. Now, look, we made it hard for ourselves, but sometimes you just got to dig deep, Jack, and by hook or crook somehow just get that win over the line. And that's what we've done today. And hopefully a bit like the Coventry game, it can be that pin in that, into the release valve, and just hopefully you can see them go on with a bit of confidence, a bit of belief. You've seen as the full-time whistle went there, what it meant to some of them. Some of them exhausted, but some of them just delighted, dropping to their knees, just happy to get over the line. They put a lot of energy in, and they deserve credit tonight. They put a lot of energy in. It was just about getting the win here, setting yourself up up. I think all we need now is a point against Esbjerg, and we're through to the last 16 with avoiding that 2-game qualifier, which we don't want the extra games because of the injury crisis. So it's job done tonight, and I'm proud of the boys going out there showing a bit of fight in adversity. Yeah, job done, Jack. I mean, look, I know some people, I'm not going to get too carried away, but at the end of the day, it's been so long since we've won a game. I say to people tonight, go and enjoy it. Let's see if we can do something against Leicester at the weekend, turn our season around to a certain degree. It's the right opportunity to do so. I'm just absolutely buzzing just to feel a win again, Jack. It's been so long to feel like
feels
this,
so good.
happy, a warm, fuzzy feeling, winning games again. It's absolutely beautiful. And look, job done, Jack. That's all I can say. Fair play to them. Thought Bob Bentancur tonight was absolutely outstanding. Even him intercepting that ball for the third goal all night long, he was absolutely brilliant. He's absolutely crucial to this Spurs team. He makes us take. Defensively, he's quality, but also on the ball, getting interceptions in. He makes us take. And I'm absolutely delighted for Son as well tonight, Jack. You know, a lot of pressure going on him into this game. Fans after the last game, you know, they don't know whether it's directed at him or Postecoglou, but basically call him the W word and stuff like that. How is he going to react today? You know, we spoke about the first goal. I said I'd like it to be a bit more cleaner, but sometimes you just need that ball to go in. And then look at how he took that second goal. You know, put all the confidence back in him. One touch, sharp, bang, bottom corner, game over. You know, absolutely brilliant from Son. Delighted for him tonight.
Dude, I'm shameless. It feels good to have a win. It feels so good to have a win. I don't really care what it means for long-term manager, any of that type of stuff. Feels good to know that we're probably into the knockout rounds. This is the competition I care about most this year. This is a game that really did actually it's not like a team I care about, but this is a game that like really did seem like a big one for us, you know, from the get-go, really. Like you just knew this was going to be one of the tougher games, I think, in our Europa League campaign to get started off with, and got the job done here tonight. We deserved all 3 points. Needed a win desperately just so I could see a win. You know, I mean, it's been a while, right? It's in terrible form. And also just even feels good to see certain players just playing well. Bentancur, what a performance. Madison, very, very tidy from him. Like I said, you know, Sonny got that great goal. You look at, too, you know, the performance as well from, you know, the Richarlison, you know, good to have him back into the team. Ben Davis played brilliant. Like, there were just some really good performances individually from some guys. I think others maybe weren't on the same levels, but at the end of the day, I'll take anything. I really will. It's low bar right now for me, and this felt really good. This did feel really, really good. And it's what I needed. Call me shameless, but it's what I needed. I'll
look,
celebrate
Jack,
it to the rooftops. Really will.
Look, regardless of people's opinion on the manager and stuff like that, it's about Tottenham Hotspur. You know, don't ever let a player be bigger than this club. Don't ever let a manager be bigger than this club, or a figure inside the club be bigger than this club. It's about Tottenham Hotspur. Regardless of what happens around the manager situation, us fans want something to enjoy. We're not. Looks like we have a major opportunity to go into the last 16. We're fourth now in the standings. You know, 14 points. Still not home and dry yet. You know, there's still teams within a chance, depending on what way results and that go tonight in other games. But this is what we want. We want to take charge of our own destiny. We now go into the last game with a home game against a team that we should be beating. And that's all you could ask for tonight. So for Tottenham's sake, we're in the last 16 of the Europa League. It's what we all wanted coming out of this. When the group was drawn, the fixtures, we said, okay, there's some tricky ones in there, but we need to get out inside that top 8. And we give ourselves a chance to. And despite the adversity we've gone through, you know, with all the injuries, you look at a lot of the games this year, we have played a lot of the youngsters in these games, and they've done us proud. They've helped us get to the last 16. But this is where now it's over to the board, Jack. Hopefully there's an incentive to them now to wrap up this January window with a bit of pizzazz, a couple of signings in the door, really rejuvenate this football club for the second half of the season, because this season is not over. In terms of Premier League, it's done. Forget about it. We just need to try and win games and climb up the table a little bit. But in terms of cups, it's game on. Last 16 of Europe, hopefully. You know, semi-final, we're in the ascendancy there against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup. And we've got Aston Villa, who we already slapped up 4-1 this season in the FA Cup. Season is well and truly alive. Hopefully this win is the catalyst and rejuvenation that we needed to kick this on, regardless of who's in charge. It's not about that. It's about Tottenham Hotspur. Job done tonight. Couldn't be prouder. Couldn't be happier.
100%. Gary Beck's even saying a win away in Europe. End of. Come on, you Spurs. Exactly right. You have to be happy with that. K32, we are Tottenham. Super Tottenham. We are Tottenham from the lane. Absolutely love that from from K32. Let's get to some more people here, and we're going to catch up. Selzy Spur, good to see you. Ed Sweeting as well. Inacoma from earlier, 6 months as a fan show member.
Big
Thank
up.
you, Inacoma, saying, I'm so happy for the team and Ange. They needed
Yeah.
this, and we needed this 150%. Colt in, Ange a sexual fan. Love that, Inacoma. He's staying loyal. You and Donovan Osterreicher, very, very loyal men. But this is good. I don't really care what it means for long term with Ange or anything like that. I think just
No.
everybody needed a win. He needed a win for sure, but we needed a win as a fan base
Yeah.
in a coma. And this was, I think, a pretty, despite, again, the shakiness towards the end, I think you have to consider a lot of these guys are, again, running on fumes. We have very few options off of the bench. We had to roll on the kids to sort of help us at the end there. And then, we're going to put in, huge energy levels in the first half. We should have been 4-0 up, really, in the first half, but we weren't. Kind of let them hang on. Hoffenheim got their way back into the game, and we just had to push through and find a way, and I think we've done that. But for the most part, I think we deserve this win 100%. Feels
Look,
good.
we had 14 players missing today, Jack. 14
But
players.
we were the better team for large periods of this
Yeah.
game. Yeah, for large, and we should have scored. Dave, that's not a underestimate. I'm not being exaggerative by saying, we probably should have scored 4 in that first half.
No, 100%. We were the much better team, and we done this with 14 players missing tonight. It was always going to be a difficult job. It was always going to be a scrap and a fight. Look, don't get me wrong. We could have, in the end, made the job a lot more easier, polished it off a lot more nicely. But when we're in where we are right now, where you're looking at Porro's played every minute, fatigued in the second half, same with Kulu. I've got to give Postecoglou credit. The game plan worked today. Go at them in the first half, look to score goals, and then in the second half, we know with our fitness levels, the longer the game goes on, with the fatigue in the squad, naturally there's going to be a drop-off in absolutely everything we're trying to do. Look, it wasn't flawless how we managed it. I would have liked to seen a bit more experience in the team, a bit more growing up. What I say, Jack, what I mean by that is, yes, Hoffenheim came at us, but when we did have chances to slow it down or, try and hold on to a bit of possession, we panicked. We kept on giving it away. We were panicking in the moment. But look, at the end of the day, we go into the final match day inside the top 8. It's all we wanted out of this. 14 players missing. Tick on the box. We move on to Leicester. Hopefully we get a result there as well. Another win. Complete the job next week against Elfsborg. And then roll on into that big Liverpool game, Jack.
And GJAK just above Inacoma's comment saying, oh, what a night. Playing football on a Thursday night. What a feeling, what a night. Love that from
Oh, what a night. Watching Tottenham on a Thursday night.
Get in. Dark Sun G saying Sun's goal was clinical for 3 points. Come on, you Spurs. Top 8 finish. Top 8 finish, I think he's saying for the Europa League, I would assume.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we've guaranteed ourselves into the knockout rounds, unless I'm mistaken, and maybe there's a team that.
Well, no, we're not. We're not secure. Like, we're only 1 point above teams outside, but we've got Elfsborg at home, which means our destiny's in our own hand. Essentially, we're not looking to go on a difficult away day trying to secure a big result. We're at home under the lights, and you would like to think with the size of the pitch, you just run the team ragged, use the weight of the pitch, and you get the job done.
Like Dave said, Dark Sunji, by winning this game, destiny's in our own hands now. Beat Elfsborg, and then we're into those knockout rounds, and we get to avoid the extra games, which I really do think we could benefit from, considering the fact that we're in all competitions and we've had so many injuries. It's just we could really avoid with, avoiding extra games. We could do with that. DB saying done job done. Needed a win like that. All good. No, definitely needed a win like that. DB. That's for sure. Are you not entertained? Says Donovan Osterreicher. Certainly entertained, Donovan. Good to see you, man. But definitely a very clinical finish from from Sonny as well, Dark Sun G. And he really needed that. Like, Sonny really needed a goal like that. And then also Dan Coy saying, great game. Bentoncourt, come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Dave, Benton class. He's my man of the match, right? Is he yours, or would you give it to someone else?
Nah, look, Jack, from minute 1 all the way to... There was about a 20-minute period in the second half where he got a little bit sloppy, but overall, everything he'd done in the game was just so effective for Tottenham Hotspur. And for me, I thought he was absolutely brilliant today. And, I think he's the key in this midfield, Jack. I think he's the key in that position. Like we spoke about, allows you to play 1 in the number 6 and get 2 ahead of them and look to go and affect the game the other way. When he's not there, you almost have to play 2 in the double pivot just to protect that back line. He done that on his own tonight. And then in possession, question. He just gets the ball moving. He gets us flowing. Is there any coincidence we're balling out like that as soon as he's back in the lineup? I don't think so.
No, yeah. And I, the fact that, sorry, just catching up here and making sure also the stream is still doing okay. But yeah, I'm really pleased with Bentancur Danko. He's really, really pleased with him. He's a guy that I've been really rooting for this season. He's a guy that I felt really bad for when it comes to just the injuries. I think a lot of them have been really unlucky, not necessarily his fault or anything. And I think he's done exceptionally well tonight, and hope to see him as a regular in this team. And maybe if we can keep him healthy for the rest of the season, we could start to see real pickup and a real consistency in some of our performances from the get-go here. Just going to catch up here as well. Dark Sun G saying we are still in 3 competitions despite injuries. Dave, I mean, we keep rolling on. Beat Elfsborg into the knockout rounds, and despite the Premier League being a little bit disastrous, still have a lot to look forward to, I guess, with some of the other games. And Liverpool, huge game ahead. But it's just, this is a night where we just don't have to feel as stressed, I guess, about Spurs. It does feel good.
No,
More to
look,
look forward to now instead of things to not look forward to. Now we might be, a little cheeky enough to look forward to some games in the future now.
Look, you get the win. It gives you a bit more optimism or a bit more hope going into the next game against Leicester. We played very well. We played some good football. Now, the same thing's going to happen against Leicester. You're going to have to pick and choose what half you go at the opposition, because we're still going to be in the same boat. You would hope maybe Romero will be back for that game. He is back in training. But at the end of the day, you look at the way we played football today. It's enjoyable when you play like that, the way we did in the first half. It's really good on the eye. It gets people happy, brings smile to their faces. But again, we've seen in the second half, when we don't play like that, it makes you glum, makes you miserable to a certain degree. Look, what I would say to people is, it's been a while. Go and enjoy the victory tonight. However, we're nowhere near out of the woods yet, and we have to take that into consideration. All the problems still exist. The lack of the transfer business still exists. We're still not out of the woods. But at the end of the day, regardless whether Andrew's in charge for the last 16 or not, it looks like we're heading there. And that's all you can ask for. That's all we wanted out of this. And look, enjoy it tonight. Wake up tomorrow. All the problems are still going to be there. But it just takes that little bit of pressure off, that little bit more scrutiny off.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Jason Bell, good to see you in the chat. Glad we finally got a win again. Nice to see Olasesi get a debut too. It was nice to see Ange. And he also, I think, used the kids in the right way, considering the game was still sketchy, right? It still was in that 2-goal margin. He couldn't just roll them all out with 20 minutes to go. He did have to sort of pick the right moment. Yeah. I actually think he did it well enough for the most part. So credit to Ange in that department. Rainman saying, great to see Ange be able to get some of the academy players on the pitch. 100% agree. Mm-hmm. Iceman saying we finished the game with 4 under-18s. I think someone said, yeah, pretty much it was just the whole back line, and then the rest of the team was practically just, young players, and maybe plus Kulusevski. It really did get crazy. We have to win the last game, says Skunkworks. Definitely agree. And then,
did Mikey Moore assist that last goal? Is that back-to-back assist for him as well?
Last goal. Must have been to Sunday.
Yeah, it was.
I think so yeah, must have been,
back assist from Mikey Moore. Good impact. Yeah. And do you know what, Jack? Just quickly on the turning to the academy, I think bringing on Olasesi helped. Look at him getting on the ball, 1-2s, getting the ball up the pitch. Will Lancashire didn't have a great night tonight when he came on. Actually, I have to call that out. At one stage when Olasesi is looking for him to come short, playing into him, hold up the ball, he's looking to go in behind. Some of his hold up play wasn't great. Didn't look like he had a lot of energy. But Mikey Moore made an impact, got on it, pressed, pushed them back, got on the ball, carrying it down the left-hand side eventually. Olasesi as well. So I think there is something for Ange to take from that tonight. You don't have to keep rolling these guys out there for 90 minutes. If we're in the ascendancy in games, you can trust some of these guys to come on, just to push the back. And that's what the substitution's done tonight. They just pushed Hoffenheim back, and it relieved pressure on us.
Yeah. Kilkenny Spurs, great win. Don't give a shit how we did it, but we did it. Leicester, now the weekend. Come on, lads. Another win is now needed. Come on, you Spurs. 100% agree with you. Kilkenny Spurs. Great comment. Sean Brown, I can't believe the smile on my face now and during the match. I really enjoyed this. Love it. No, I think if you're someone like me, I mean, you'll take a win when you become desperate. You'll take it. It doesn't matter who it's against. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how it happens. but also felt like, in my opinion, we deserved it, played well enough to deserve a win of some kind.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm also kind of maybe a little bit extra happy clapping about it, just because we actually played pretty well. It's not like we stole something, or it's not like it was a daylight robbery or anything like that. That's for sure. Really appreciate everybody joining us
Yeah.
this evening. I saw Lasego in the house joining us. Appreciate you, Lasego, for the support. And then we had Iceberg, Dave. Love the name Iceberg. Ange adapted and sat back. Come on, you Spurs. I think it's something we've been doing, Iceberg, when the team gets tired. You know, they don't have the same energy levels that they do when they have a full squad available to them. When they have a full squad, they seem to like to go in that full pelt for close to 90 minutes, maybe a period or two. They'll look to consolidate a bit more in terms of the shape. But with how few players we have available, with everybody on red energy levels right now, I think it's always inevitable that the team is going to drop back, sort of consolidate, try to sit in a shape in periods. And it seems like our strategy in games has been to come out really quickly in the first half, try to get a quick lead in the first half, overwhelm teams in that part of the game, and then look to see if we can cling on to something in the second. That seems to be the strategy in a lot of these games.
Which all you can do when you've got a fatigued team. There's no point in saving yourself for the second half and going at them. You
Yeah.
still ran around for 45 minutes. It still
Yeah.
takes it out of your legs. You know what I mean? So,
True. Good point.
we have to go at the opposition in the first half of games with the situation we're in. We have to. But that's where we have to be clinical. We have to take our chances. Have to. And then also in training, we need to work on consolidating a lot more. Yes, Ange adapted. We sort of sat back off them in the second half. But again, we still look ropey. We still look nervy. Like we were all sitting there waiting for the inevitable to happen. If we feel like that, imagine the optimism it gives the opposition. So that is something we have to work on, in training about being a lot more compact in that unit, a lot more tighter to break down.
Yeah, even Eugene saying in order for us to go further in this competition, we need to work better on our defensive shape. And
Yeah.
I could agree with that from Eugene. Big up to you, sir. Thank you for the support, by the way, Iceman.
Big up Eugene and Iceberg.
Or sorry, Iceberg, Iceman, Iceberg, Battle of the Ice, Tartan
Bergvat.
Spurs. Yeah, that's what Bergval is Iceberg. Love that. Tartan Spurs saying, love that balance in the midfield. And Rodrigo has to be our number 6 from now on. Said earlier, just needed to win. Thank you, boys, for the stream also. Thank you, Tartan. Thank you for the kind support today. And I'd agree with you. I think Dave and I, before this game, for the members preview, I think we were just saying 2-1 win. Whether it's ugly or not, we'll take it. That's what I went for ahead of this game. I think I got a little bit more than just a 2-1 win. I kind of even the way we were talking about, we said it was going to be ugly. We said it was going to be, two teams that are not very good coming at each other, and
Yeah.
you never know what will happen. But I think we look to be the better team. I think we, despite our own struggles, I think we look a lot better than this Hoffenheim side, and I think we showed
Yeah.
that for large periods in this game, and it felt good to see that Tartan Spurs. And I agree with you with Bentancur. Dave and I have had conversations about Basuma versus Bentancur. I
Yeah.
think Bentancur, maybe some people see him as more of an 8. Just for the time being,
We
though,
can't play
he's a
there.
better number 6. He's just a better number 6 than Basuma, hands down and out for me.
The thing is, Bentancur can play there, but until we bring in a proper number 6, he's the best player there. He's the best option you've got, and you've got to
Yeah.
play him there.
Yeah, I think it's just
Because we've seen under Conte, Bentancur can affect the game going forward. We've even seen it under Ange. When he does get going forward, he can affect the game. And for me, I've said this, Jack, it's the mark of a good player. Not a player that is, I'm a 6 or I'm an 8. I'll just do both, no problem. Just let me play. Put me in the midfield, let me fucking roam. I love that.
Another thing too with Bentancur, I'd say, Tartan, is that defensively, I don't think he left us nearly as exposed as sometimes Basuma does. Like Basuma, I think works hard defensively to try to get stuck in. But you think of the times when there are just oceans of space in the midfield, and it just is because Basuma, I think, will either drag himself out of position or end up dribbling it all the way to one side of the pitch, and then we end up losing it, and then he's caught out of position or whatever reason that might be. And what Dave alluded to with Bentancur playing under Conte, Bentancur does seem to be more positionally aware, or at least he's always more often in the right place at the right time. It feels like Bentancur to be able to clear something, defensively mop up something more than I'd say Basuma does. And Basuma, I rate defensively. I think he can get stuck in, but Bentancur just so much more he's putting out fires more than I'd say Basuma does maybe in this game. And then also just in possession, just pure class. It's he's lovely player to watch.
Yeah.
Dark Sun G saying we better not lose to Winks and Skip at home
Yeah.
on Sunday. it'd be shameful. But it does show, like as much as Skip, right, like, both of them academy kids, you have to respect them for that. But I think, where Leicester are and how poor Leicester have been, I think, you know, why we needed to move on from players like that. But I hope they don't turn up against us. I really don't. In fact, I hope they put in absolute stinkers, the two of them against us. I hate to say that, but we need wins, Dark Sun G. I'm desperate for wins. I'm desperate for
Look,
wins.
we have to follow up tonight with that win against Leicester. You do that, you might earn a little bit of goodwill heading into the following week. We have to follow it up. If we lose to Leicester after winning tonight, Ange will be back in the same position. All the players will be back under the same scrutiny. You have to follow up. This is our big problem. We've got to start putting back-to-back wins. And to be honest with you, winning games is what buys buy-in. It's what buys belief. It's what gets fans on your side. You win games of football. So that's what we need to start doing here. It's important. If we lose to Leicester, all of a sudden, all the relegation talks are back around. It heightens up the fear of it, because if you're losing to teams like Leicester, it's a huge problem. So we've got to beat them on the weekend. It is important we follow it up. We've got to put 4, 5, 6, 7 wins on the bounce together now to really prove people wrong, to really say, okay, do you know what? It was down to the injury crisis. We can put it down to that. You've got to go on a run of games now. There's no point of stopping and starting. You've got to try and build momentum.
100%. Thank you for the support, Dark
Big
Sun
up.
G and Tartan Spurs, both of you guys. And then James Coffey, listen to your commentary for the second half, lad. Seems like you brought out every emotion possible. Sometimes it does that, James. And Europa League nights, can do that. Cup competitions can do that, especially when Dave and I, before the game, are kind of saying, listen, this game does mean a lot. There's a lot that does ride on this for the future. You'll definitely get probably more out of us than usual. When we're playing Tamworth, we'll still lose our minds, at grabbing a winner. But this was a big game, James, and so I think it was. And let's be fair here. We felt pretty comfortable in the first half. The only thing we were saying was, could we be a bit more clinical? Could we have been 3-0 up, 4-0 up at first half? That was the only thing we were saying that might have been a criticism or a slight worry. Going into the second half, it did get a little bit nervy. We weren't really holding on to the ball. We were conceding chances. We weren't really closing down any of the crosses or dealing with them as comfortably as you would like. So there was that kind of nervousness in the second half that, oh shit, are we about to sort of let them back into it? And to a degree we did, but I think we were the better team still.
No, look, I think we were. It's a hard one. I think we were good up until about 37 minutes in the first half, and then the last maybe 6, 7 minutes of that half was a little bit concerning. It came on us. We were making some rookie mistakes. We're talking about game management. Brandon Austin picks up the ball in 42 minutes and launches it straight back to their goalkeeper. Take your time. Push the players up the field. Play it in their half for the next few minutes. And then in the second half, again, a little bit naive. We got panic stations. People just ballooning the ball along. At one stage, Radu Dragusin just hit a Hail Mary. Madison is 15 yards in front of him. Just play it into his feet. There's still little things that we really need to work on, because going into the last 16 of Europe, you are going to come up against a lot more teams that are a lot more wily, have a lot more know-how about them. So we have to watch that, Jack. We do. That is something we have to improve on for sure. Second half, look, we were poor for... Yeah, look, let's be honest. We were not poor. I understand why we ended up dropping off because of fatigue and that. But they did have the better of that second half for large spells of it. I'm just being brutally honest.
Yeah, I did feel that way.
But big up James Coffey, my man. Really appreciate it. Look, every emotion came out of us, that's for sure. It's the life of a Tottenham fan. 4 seasons, 1 day.
Rufus Roughcut, Jacob's first ever game. Oh, I'm glad that you guys got to go. That must have been a lot of fun. Maybe or Rufus, was it just Jacob on his own, or did you get to go as well? Hopefully that dude's doing okay. Hopefully he's hanging in there and enjoying the wonderful Stuttgart as you are as well. And hopefully this win, helps you get on the mend, Rufus. You look great last time we spoke to you. You look great. So hopefully you're doing okay, sir. But I'm glad that Jacob got to go and got to see the almighty Tottenham Hotspur and the lovely little city of Heidelberg. Maybe he knows a thing or two about the area. It's supposed to be near you guys, if I'm not mistaken. It's supposed to be quite near you guys. Probably an easier trip than some. So I'm glad he got to take advantage of it. Glad he did. And as well, Inakoma saying, good to have a happy morning. Great stream, lads. Thank you very much, Inakoma. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it, man.
Tartan
Look, it's just good to get the win.
Yeah, definitely so. Tartan Spurs, I agree, Jack. Rodrigo perhaps reads the game better. and knows what his position should be. I just mops up, I think, even better than Basuma. And I still think Basuma is good defensively, but I think he mops up even better. And then also just in possession, it's just not even comparison really for me. It's just that class. Just going to catch up here, though. Really appreciate all of you guys for all the support. We're going to keep on rolling. Send in those fan cams, by the way, please, everybody. Look out tomorrow for Twitter Reacts. Missing anything, Dave, before I keep this moving? For any
No.
announcements
Let's
or
keep it
anything?
moving. I'm
Keep
going
it
to put
moving,
that
sorry.
thing in the community section.
Dark Sun G saying Cootie, Van de Ven, Udogi, Vic to return within a month now. I mean, Romero was spotted in training. Dark Sun G looked at him. He looked pretty happy to be back. Van de Ven is supposed to be back next week, I think, in training, and you would think is going to be rolled back in quite quickly, as much as you don't want to risk injuring them again. I think Andrew's pretty desperate to have these guys back into the team. So Romero would be a huge boost. Ben Davis, once again, though, plays so well that just getting even like a Romero-Ben Davis combination, could do us a huge boost just to get Radu Dragic a break, maybe get Archie Gray into the midfield. That would be nice. So I think just getting Romero could be a huge boost. And then, of course, Vicario. I'm not sure. I think he's more like a March kind of time period. He's kind of like probably when Solanke is coming back.
Well, Postecoglou has confirmed there in his interview, Dom Solanke's out for 6 weeks. So probably lose to why he took Richarlison off and taking the precaution he is with him, which is not good. We need all hands to the pump. But look, Romero's back in training. You would like to think potentially is he available for the Leicester game. Then it throws up the question, is it a Ben Davies and Romero partnership or Radu Dragic and Romero? Van de Ven, I think, is due back in training next week as well. So, I think Udeber's due back at the start of February. So you're starting to get some players back, which is good. But again, it's down to the board. Get players in this January. We can't just sit here and wait for players to come back. I keep saying they're giving Postecoglou time. Time is free. They're sitting there waiting for injuries to come back. Time is free. Open your checkbook. Open your wallet. Go and pay for some players and help this situation. Because what pisses me off, Jack, is you can see we're in an emergency situation in the league and they're pissing about. But also, equally, when we're going into the last 16 of Europe, hopefully, we're in this Carabao Cup semi-final, that one or two players could really make a difference up at Anfield. And they're just willing to sit there with twiddling their thumbs and not get the deals done. It's unforgivable.
No, it is. It definitely is. Jerome saying they look completely shattered after the game. That Leicester game is going to be so tough now. Club is still criminal for not bringing in anyone yet. I mean, Jerome pretty much touching on, in 2 degree, what you were just saying there, right? Like the fact that, again, we're going to be left really, really tired, really wasted after this game. And then we still have another game that, like you say, I agree with. We have to win this next game against Leicester, but we are so depleted. Everyone's tired, and there's no reinforcements that have been given. And Ange has been needing reinforcements for months. Like he needed reinforcements weeks before even the transfer window was open. And now we're going to be going into Friday, January 24th with nobody. We're 7 days away from January 30th. We're 7 days away from
madness.
Pretty much we're 8 days away, I guess, from the end of the transfer window. It's insane. It's insane, and nothing has come in. But yeah, Jerome, it's a must-win game, and they're going to be shattered going into it. But we're going to need them to dig in once again. Yeah. A big win, though, Jerome, and something we needed. We really needed. So hopefully you're feeling a lot better. I liked your fan cam, by the way, sir. So if you want to send in another one, feel free to do so. Send in another fan cam to us. And then Dark Sun G saying, we made it this far in the cup competitions with Cootie and Van de Ven partnership. Man United, Liverpool in the Carabao. Most of Europa matches we played, Gray and Dragic have covered. So he's saying, Dave, that Archie Gray and Dragic have actually got us through the majority of these cup competitions. And Romero, Van de Ven have actually not technically been around for a lot of these games. So he is right that Archie Gray, Dragic, they do deserve their praise for getting us through these tough periods of games.
Well, I think Van de Ven's only played one game in the Europa League, isn't he? So, that's all he's played in the Europa League. I think Romero's probably in and around the same. One game in the Europa League. I think, they've carried us through the Carabao Cup rounds as well to a large degree. So, absolutely fair point, Dark Sungji. Absolutely fair point. But what I would say is, I do think there has to be a recognition. If you go back and look at the start of the season, the amount of shots we are having on goal, when we had Van de Ven, Porro, Romero and Destiny Doja, but even the two centre-backs, compared to what we're conceding now, we're conceding triple the amount of shots on goal. And that a lot of that does come down to possession. You bring them back in, you're a lot more solid in possession yet again. And plus Van de Ven's pace bails you out. Look, Radu Dragic, I'll be honest, I haven't been impressed with the job he's done so far. I'll be brutally honest. I think he's had a lot more bad games than he's had good games. I think Archie Gray, for me, has been the shining light. I think he's played centre back better than what Radu Dragusin is. But look, fair play to them, Jack. In years gone by, when we've turned to squad players, they've let us down. We've lost the likes of Ennis Moore, teams like that. At least we're still getting results, I suppose. Using these guys in the cup competitions.
Totally. And then also Mark P. I mean, Dark Sun G. When it comes to Archie Gray and Dragusin, especially Archie Gray, deserves so much praise over this period. He's really carried us. Probably is going to end up being one of our players of the season when you really think about it. But it hasn't been majority of the times that we've struggled even during this period without Romero and Van de Ven. I would say it's been more on the forward line than it really has been on these guys. Like, I think Dragusin has frustrated us on a couple of occasions, maybe more than a couple, but it's been more on the other guys, the Madisons, the Sunnies, Solankis, whatever, the big forwards, the big guys up front, the ones that are supposed to be delivering up, the goals, creating chances, giving us something to fight for. They haven't really been doing that. They haven't been showing up. In fact, I think it's been Gray and Dragusin that have been more of the standouts that have been helping us cling on and hold on in games. We also have a comment as well from Artist T. Big up to you, Artist T. We played good, and I'm happy we won, but the lack of quality from Hoffenheim did save us. They also gave us a lot more space. That's why I'm kind of not going to get overboard about, sort of how good are we? Are we back? I'll make the cheekish, joke saying I'll probably tweet that tonight. Spurs are back, but Artist T. That's what I sort of meant even with Ange. I don't think this means anything long term for Ange. I think it's really good that he got a win. I think he looked like the better team, in my opinion, for good periods of this game. It's just that we are, Hoffenheim are not very good, and they looked like a team that we should be able to beat most days of the week. Most times out of 10, we should be able to beat them, and we still made it look hard at the end, which is not nice. But yeah, Dave, I mean, it doesn't mean anything for the long term. It's just important that we got a goal, or we got the win, and Europa League chances are made a lot easier for the knockout rounds. But it doesn't mean that we're this team that's going to climb back in the Premier League or anything yet. I wouldn't go that far.
Look, we're not going to sit here and be like, "Oh, we're back." We're not back. We're not back. We made it hard yet again today. But, in terms of the players in the dressing room, it might change a lot. We struggle against Coventry, got over the line. Look at the little run they went on after that. Sometimes it could just breed confidence. All that pressure can just be lifted, and all of a sudden you feel like a new person. You're re-energized, re-galvanized. You look at social media there now, Twitter, Madison and people like that putting pictures up together, delighted to get over the line. That's more like it. That's what we want to see. And look, maybe we are wrong. Maybe they are together inside. Maybe they're completely together. We just don't know. But wins is what's going to get people on board. We've always stated this. Does it change anyone's opinion on the outside about Tottenham Hotspur? No. Does it change any fans' opinions of Tottenham about Ange Postecoglou today? Does it switch you from in to out or out to in? No. But at the end of the day, it's the club. We got the win. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Ilmatic saying tonight was a damn miracle with 14 players out of the team. We take the win and we move. Love that, Ilmatic. And then as well, Queen Ellie saying Benny was good today. He definitely was, Queen Ellie. K32, that win tonight was definitely brought in some more games. Maybe so. But he also says, Dave and Jack, this is such a brilliant channel. Thank you, guys. I love it. Thank you, K32. Very, very kind. Mark P saying, after watching tonight, I think we need to stick with Ange. When you see what options he has, what else could anyone do? Come on, you Spurs. You think that's a bit far from Mark P there, Dave? Or, I mean, could someone take some faith back from Ange? Beyond 72 says, tonight sums us up. We can't control a game for Toffee, but we do need to take our chances more. When things click, Porro could have killed that game at halftime.
Look, we've always stated this, Jack, going forward, we're nowhere near clinical for Postecoglou. It's Postecoglou's system work when you've got players that are clinical, It provides you with a lot of chances earlier on in games as well, which is important. You score goals earlier on. You make the game easy. You kill off the opposition's belief, the enthusiasm, everything else. And that's been our biggest problem. We've highlighted that so many times. But then why aren't the board going out there and getting in problem? Even now, bringing in better quality forward players to try and help this situation. Postecoglou said in December, I need 4 players in here. There's also a recognition with him. What I've got isn't good enough. It's not clinical enough. And it leads to every other problem. When we've got 4 players, and you've seen even tonight there at times, the easiness the attacks break down when we've got 3-on-2 situations and stuff like that. That's why the ball keeps coming back. That's why the defenders are under so much pressure. That's why the team are making these 100-yard dashes back and forth. If we have better forward players, because you see it with the big teams with the better forward players, they sustain the ball in the opposition half. They sustain attacks. They sustain the pressure. They put you under the pump. And then that way it makes the game easier. You're not shredding as much energy and stuff like that. And that's one of our biggest problems, which I've always tried to highlight. That's what makes it into a helter-skelter game, because sometimes we just make such piss poor decisions going forward, and it kills us. Even some with that cross there tonight that gave them that goal to get back into the game and that belief. Yeah. It's just a stupid ball. It's just a stupid blind ball. And if you are going to play it, put enough on it so it actually reaches the player. And it got them back into the game. And it's just little things like that is killing this. But does it buy Ange any more time in the grand scheme of things? I don't think so. I think, like I said, he's got to back it up. You've got to beat Leicester, then you've got to beat Spurs. You've got to beat that team then after that, and then you go into Liverpool game, get that over the line. That might change people's opinions, but you've got to win games. It's how you do it.
100%. Dark Sun G says, and thank you, by the way, for the support, Artist T, man. And Dark Sun G saying, if we get 2 foreign player signings in before the window ends, who would you remove from the current Europa League squad? Remember, Kinski still needs to be registered as well.
Oh, that's easy.
Who would you remove, Dave? Forster,
well,
probably.
Look, you take out Fraser Forrester, you bring in Kinski, and then you take out Werner, you bring in Jed Spence. That's way Kinski is replacing Werner technically for the foreign spot, and then Jed Spence is coming in, and you keep your English quota as well for Fraser Forrester. So for me, that's what you do straight off the bat there. I think, if I'm correct, I actually think I actually think he might be able to go on the B list because he's only 17. So I think he might be able to go on the B list and actually technically register him without actually having to put him in that 20-odd man squad.
And then if you were to sign 2 foreign players, Dark Sun G, maybe you could look to take Odebear off of the squad list. I'm pretty sure he's on it, but he's just been injured this entire time. So maybe you just look to take him off it since he's just not been available, won't be available till like March or something as well. And then you might have to look at taking off maybe another player that's been injured, I think, for a considerable period of time, and look to bring in maybe one of the new signings that you're alluding to, if they do happen, and maybe have them come into the team. There probably is some spots you could free up that way. And then also Artist T saying, in my opinion, I think this is how we almost blew it. I think there's more pressure going into this Leicester game, not as much as a loss, of course. Maybe I'm not reading that correctly. In my opinion, I think with how we almost blew it, I think there's more pressure going into this Leicester City game now, not as much as a loss, of course. So, Dave, he's kind of just saying the way that things ended there maybe didn't end on a happy note for Ange. And listen, I'm happy clapping. I said, even if we get a win, I'll be happy clapping till Sunday. If I were to try to think more with my head here, I kind of agree with Artist T. Like, the way that things ended again, it's not like Ange has changed much of the tune or anything. Like, this was a very Ange Spurs performance to a degree. Really, really good in the first half. Probably should have killed it off in the first half with 4 goals or something like that. We didn't. We weren't clinical enough. Then sort of exhausted ourselves. In the second half, we had to cling on, and there's some gaps in the defensive shape, crosses that we're not able to block or get out to. We look ropey, and there's something to that. But I don't think a lot of that is Ange's fault personally, but that is the narrative and that is the story. And I don't think the story changed very much in this game.
No, look, it doesn't really. Look, we've done it the hard way. We conceded some stupid goals, that we probably, shouldn't have conceded at the end of the day. And we made it look harder than what it needs to be. But also, there has to be some reasonable, understanding around it. And anyone that knows any sort of, has been involved in any sport to a certain degree and has been in a situation like this, we spoke about at half time, there's going to be a drop off in the second half. Drew said in the pre-match build-up, we've got to go at this the first half. The second half, whether we want to try and persist to do the right things and persist to do Ange ball, we physically can't do it. There's going to be that drop off. We have to win the game in the first half. And there has to be that understanding. We were never going to come out there in the second half and continue on playing this football, look to press them, get pressure on. We can't do it, you know. And in the same breath, anyone that's sitting there disappointed we didn't go on to do that in the second half, they're the first people that'll be sitting there saying Ange needs to adapt these tactics because of all of this. So, you know, there has to be some sort of reasonable and understanding around it. It was always going to be like that, this game. We've spoke about it for weeks with the fatigue. We got to go and score goals in the first half. We got to put teams to bed in the first half because we just don't have the physicality to go and do it in the second half. And when you're looking at the bench, you've got youngsters. Yes, they'll help you press and consolidate, but they're not really going to go on and win you the game or change the way the game's going. So, you know, I think there has to be an understanding around that. I can understand the frustration that, again, we've made things look hard. Again, in our game, you know, game management and stuff, there's a bit of naiveness, but you has to be an understanding around the second half. We never, ever, ever, with the fatigue and stuff like that, with our substitute bench, you know, the lack of, you know, impact subs and stuff like that, we were never going to have the energy to go at them again in the second half the way we did, ever.
Ed Sweeting saying Gray has played every minute of every game since the 12th of December, 12 games straight, including 120 minutes against Tamworth. Wow, what an amazing effort from the kid. No, he's been brilliant. Sean Maddox saying game management still felt shaky tonight. I'm not sure tonight has made me more confident that Ange can get it done. I think it's going to take a while for him to start convincing you again, Shawnee Maddox. But yeah, I'm just catching up here. Thank you for the support, by the way, Artist T. Really do appreciate it, my man. And I understand your point. I do understand your point. Like the way things finished off there, it really could have been 3-3. And then if it did finish 3-3, it's not like it would have been a loss, but it practically would have felt like a loss considering the position that we were in and how well we had played in the first half. And it's been that way with Ange, where things just don't really feel in control, you know, really at any point for 90 minutes. The games just never feel in control.
I think where the disappointing thing is, Jack, is, and I think if someone alludes to it here in the comments and they're spot on, I can't, Skunk Works, you know, yeah, we can't go pressing on that in the second half, but, you know, in possession, that's how you can, you know, buy your breeders and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's how you can conserve energy.
Earn free kicks, waste time.
Yeah, like what we done near the end of that game, Jack. You know, when we were 3-1 to the good before they went and got the second and made a bit cagey, we were popping the ball around, killing them in possession. We didn't have to, you know, and I agree with Skunk Works. That's where we have to learn in the second half. And I think Postecoglou will probably drill it into them as well. Yes, we're not going to go and press. We'll sit in compact, so there's no gaps for you to play through. But when we get that ball, we've got to try and keep possession and kill them that way. Spot on, Skunk Works.
Dark Sun G saying when Cootie returns, we will get goals and a good passing range and Gray growth. It'd be nice to get Gray into that midfield so he can start, you know, getting some opportunities there, Dark Sun G. And with the return of Cootie Romero, maybe that will happen, that Gray can move in there. But just with Romero, I agree with Dave that in possession, I think someone like Romero would help us out a lot. Like Radu Dragishin is so ropey and so shaky in possession that I think we end up probably giving away the ball a lot more often than people realize when you have someone like a Dragishin in the team who is a bit ropey, doesn't know who to pass to. First touch is even a bit shaky at times. Romero, like he's a guy when he picks up the ball, he's like looking for a real pass to like break down, you know, the opposition midfield. He's a very tidy player in possession. And when you try to press him, he's just going to dink it over you, or he's just going to almost kind of make you look silly, really, if you do try to put pressure on him. And Romero is even better than Van de Ven on the ball. That's just, I think he's even country mile better than Van de Ven on the ball when it actually comes to playing passes out from the back. So he will be a welcome addition. Hopefully he's also going to be defensively sharp when he comes back, because he was making some errors in that department. But Romero, huge relief to have him back soon, Dark Sun G. And we know he's also provides goals from set pieces too, which will be nice for sure. Then Levy Towers, Dave, saying, guys, we need to calm down. Hoffenheim still had 20 shots. Do that against Leicester, and we are in big trouble. And if Levy is going to back Ange, then back him and stop throwing managers under the bus. Here.
No, look, 100%. And I don't want people walking away with the wrong impression. Look, I said to Jack before this watch along, I said, if we win tonight, no one come at me with anything else. I'm just going to block it out and I'm going to enjoy the victory. It's been so long and I'm a guy who thrives off winning. So I'm going to enjoy that tonight. But don't get me wrong. I'm well aware, you know, if we defend like that against Leicester, they're going to take their opportunities. I'm well aware we've still got problems. Don't get me wrong. Well aware of it. I'm not getting carried away. But I am enjoying this result tonight for 6 hours. I'm sure people can forgive me for having a little bit of a smile on my face. That'd be absolutely brilliant. But you're right in terms of Daniel Levy. There's no point of putting out whatever, these blanket statements through the media, backing them, we're behind them, we're going to put the people in place. Go and actually do it. Words is one thing, actions is another. And all we keep hearing out of them is them running their lips, giving us words. But we don't see enough action. In fact, if we actually got action, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place. So you're absolutely spot on there, Levy Towers. But look, allow me to celebrate tonight, my man. I beg. Come on, it's been so long, please.
We can be a bit shameless over here, Levy Towers. I'm sorry. We're not always, as serious as we probably could be. But with Levy this January transfer window, what I find just truly baffling and just so frustrating is just the fact that he's found a way to somehow do neither between backing Ange, bringing in players that he's desperately needed before even the transfer window was open, or sack Ange. If you don't believe in Ange and you think he's not the guy anymore, sack him, bring in someone else, rely on a new manager bounce, maybe bring in a couple of players, but just realize that you have to start over with the next guy with the next project. He somehow found a way to do neither, which is just really crazy to me. It's just so baffling that he's somehow done nothing. It's left Ange in this sort of limbo purgatory. It's left us in this limbo purgatory about whether we are supposed to believe the manager is being backed or not, whether he is in the job for the long run. It's just left us in just a real funk and a real confusion. And it's just, Levy's done it again, really. He's just done it again, Levy Towers. Great name as well. But Dave, looking forward to enjoying a win. Skunkworks, by the way, Levy Towers saying, I booked my Airbnb for Bilbao.
Yeah, I've just said, if we do get there, I'm bunking in with him, Jack.
Well, Dave, good to have a win. I'm shameless. I'm going to take it no matter how it happened. Even if it was uglier than that, I probably still would have had this sort of smile on my face and everything. I just don't care. But please, everybody on the way out, smash the like button. Glad that maybe there weren't any huge technical errors, audio issues, or anything like that from what I can tell. So thanks for still coming back here, bearing with us, sticking with us. We really do appreciate you guys. But Dave, I mean, wrap it up. I mean, what else is there to say other than, I guess, we move on to Leicester. Look out for fan cams, Twitter reacts going out tomorrow, hopefully, and
I'm planning on doing a pre-record with Mr. Box Office as well. He's been badgering you guys in the chat. So we're going to do a pre-record with him, hear him out, see what he wants to, have a conversation with. So that'll come out in the morning. Your channel predictions, predicted lineup, all that game stuff. If you haven't got sick of me, I'm on Last Word on Spurs at 6 p.m. tomorrow night as well. But look, this win, we can't keep winning because it's going to be expensive. When we win, I buy takeaways because I celebrate. So, I don't want this winning to go on too long. In fact, losing games has actually saved me a lot more money. So
losing weight, just saving money when we're losing games. Love that. Well, everyone, we'll see you next time. Really appreciate you all. Come on, Spurs. Big win. Much needed.